Hello everyone, welcome to the watch-along for Manchester United versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. The lineups are out, so I'm going to quickly go through them and then I'll introduce our guests. So David De Gea starts in net, Diego Dalot at right back, Varane and Lissandro, again that solid steel centre-back partnership. Luke Shaw retains his place at left back, and then we have a midfield that makes up of Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen has got the shout for today's game. Obviously taking over Fred from when he played on Wednesday. So Eriksen's coming to the team for Fred, and then the same front three. We've got Anthony on the right-hand side, Marcus Rashford up top, Jadon Sancho on the left. Sam, welcome to the preview. I bet people when they're tuning in right now are like, whoa, 3 people on, what's going on? But yeah, welcome, and just give us your thoughts on that initial lineup, please.
I was expecting the exact same lineup as the game against Tottenham, and we've got pretty much that, aside obviously Fred has dropped and Eriksen comes in. So maybe Ten Hag's thinking we need a bit more sort of creativity to sort of break down Chelsea's, because Chelsea play with quite a very good line. I think Tottenham's line was quite they didn't want to do anything, and I think Eriksen probably would have played against Tottenham had he been fully fit. Obviously the illness and stuff like that, so he probably wasn't fully fit. So I think now he's gone back to, I think this is probably his strongest 11 currently. It's arguable that should Fred have been dropped or not. He had a very good game against Tottenham, but as we all know, Fred will drop a 10 out of 10 game like that, and then he'll drop a 3 out of 10 the next week. So it's tricky. For me personally, I would have put Eriksen back in if he's fit, and he seems to be, and that's our strongest 11. So yeah, happy with it.
What about our back five, Shreyas? Seems to be a very regular back five now, which, last year we was begging for a lot of consistency. We always compared, if you looked at Liverpool's team, you'd always know it'd be Trent, Van Dijk, Matip and Robertson, because they always had that. It then give him time to develop that chemistry on the pitch and partnerships. Yep. Now we're starting to see that consistently. Are you happy with that back five?
Yeah, definitely. I think it is by far the most consistent we've been with our defense, and it actually looks really good as well. It's solid. We've had a clean sheet for 2 games in a row now. Against Newcastle, we had a clean sheet. Against Tottenham, we've kept a clean sheet as well. And I think with this backline formation, it allows us to play quite in a quite stable manner when we play a high line. And I think it gives Luke Shaw, Dalot, or if Malacia is playing, then Malacia, I would say the license to move forward, create those overloads on the flank, support Rashford, Sancho, whoever is playing on the wings alongside them. So, yeah, I think right now the back five doesn't really need any questioning.
Well, it's been, just before getting to the rest of the team, someone put in the chat before, I think it might have been you, Sam. It's been a great weekend so far. Liverpool have lost to Nottingham Forest in the early kickoff, 1-0. Forest played really well in that game. Liverpool not so well. And we've also had Steven Gerrard who's been sacked as manager. So imagine if we win this game as well. It's just and we have UFC cards on later for other viewers who are watching that. If that goes off, it's just been like the perfect Saturday. So long may it continue. I'm fully enjoying my weekend at the minute. When we move on to the midfield, Sam, Fred comes out for Eriksen. I know you kind of touched on it a little bit then, but do you think that's the right decision?
In terms of like how I would play, my personal opinion, De Bruyne has just scored for City, so it's 3-1. So I think I would play Eriksen, Casemiro, Bruno. That would be my midfield three personally. I think that offers you what you want in a midfield. You got the defensive capabilities of Casemiro, who's happy to sit there. He likes that. He enjoys it. I read an interview he did where he was like, my first responsibility is defensively, and then everything else comes after that. And he's very good at his passing as well. He makes some great forward passing. Eriksen, creativity, attacking. He likes to get back as well. He comes back. He's very good on the ball. And then Bruno he had a very good game against Tottenham. So I think that is your ideal midfield in terms of balance for me. I think the reason Fred played against Tottenham is obviously Eriksen was ill previously because he wasn't fully there. So I think that's the only reason Fred played. And then, like I touched on before, Fred's consistency isn't great. As much as I love the guy and as much as he'll do amazing stuff, like he can score a screamer from 30 yards and bend it in to the top corner, and then other times he'll do a 5-yard pass and fuck it up and then have to chase after the guy. So he's very frustrating. I like the guy, but he's very, very frustrating. And I think Eriksen gives you more consistency and quality over a 90-minute period than Fred does.
Bruno Fernandes had a great game against Tottenham on Wednesday night. Obviously, we're hoping he can improve that form because he was man of the match in that game. Absolutely unreal. Got his goal. Do you think that can kind of elevate his confidence now and he can continue that momentum?
Yeah, I think right now the biggest thing that Bruno was suffering from, I would say, was inconsistency. And I think against Tottenham, he was able to play quite well. I think positionally, he was quite sound as well. He wasn't playing too ahead, basically just behind the striker. I think he was playing a lot deeper, which allowed him to, actually influence the game more when he had the ball. And I think potentially I would like to see more of that from him in today's game as well, because he has the ability, he has the technique as well. There's no doubt about his talent. So, and yeah, it was a very, very good performance against Tottenham. And if he's able to replicate that today against Chelsea as well, I think we'd finally be seeing the best version of Bruno that we all have been waiting to see.
Yeah, one main positive for me when Christian Eriksen actually came in the club, we were saying it kind of unlocked Bruno because when we only had Bruno Fernandes in that team, we had to then rely on Fred or McTominay to be that kind of creative focal point, which, as we know, never really worked out. So happy with that midfield. The only thing I'm slightly worried about is off the ball because I feel like Chelsea are better on the ball than Spurs are. They have more creative players. Like Mason Mount plays really well between the lines and stuff. So I think Casemiro is going to have to be extremely switched on if he plays like he did in the past couple of games. I'm happy with that. But he's one to watch, and I think the wing backs are one to watch as well in terms of defensive transitions and concentration. Marcus Rashford starts as a number 9 against Sam. Definitely needs to be more clinical today in comparison to Wednesday night. But do you think if he can add that to his game, you're happy with him to start there, or are you still adamant like no, he needs to be on the wing?
I think his better position is the left side. I think for me, that's his best position. Is where he's most effective. Balling behind, cutting onto his right foot and dribbling past players or like committing them to a tackle. I think his finishing is a problem for us. I think he did everything right against Tottenham. His positioning was good. His ball retention was good. His awareness and all of that was all really, really good. But his finishing let us down. We should have been 3-4 ahead in the first half easily with the amount of chances he had. Wasn't just him. There was other players whose finishing wasn't great either. But when you're the number 9, that has to be your primary focus. Like you see Haaland, he gets about 10 touches a game, like barely touches the ball. He seems to be involving himself in more and more play as time goes on, but like most of the time he doesn't touch the ball. But what does he do once he gets it? It's in the back of the net. 2-3 touches and it's in the net. This is what Rashford needs to develop. He needs to develop a clinical killer instinct finishing if he wants to play in that number 9 position, or if we're going to play him in that number 9 position. And hopefully Ten Hag can get it out of him. Hopefully Ten Hag can sort of coach him and get him there, because we saw it when he did it for Ollie. He's done it under Ollie, and he had that killer instinct. And I think it's developing and getting that confidence out of him, because obviously Martial, is he still out? Is that what his Ten Hag?
Yeah, I think he'll be back next week in training.
So God knows what's happening there. So we may, and with the thing that's happening with Ronaldo, we may have to rely on him for the foreseeable because we don't have anybody else.
Yeah. Well, we're already over a quarter of the way through the season, and Martial's played, I think, like 90 minutes, if that. So he's obviously not reliable in a minute. Another striker, who we would have had today would have been Cristiano Ronaldo. Dropped, of course, for his actions on Wednesday night, walking out of Old Trafford and refusing to come on as a sub. Is it a big call from the manager? Because in a tight game like this against Chelsea, you think if you can look to someone like Cristiano, even in the form that he's been in, he came off the bench against Everton and still scored. Is that the right call to make? You think Ten Hag's done the right thing there?
I think he had to. I don't think that we can actually question Ten Hag's decision. He walked out mid-game when we were playing quite well, and there are frustrations from the player side, there are frustrations from the club side, and then there are frustrations from the manager side as well. But considering how the situation panned out, I think he definitely needed to be dropped for this game. He had to suffer the consequences for what he did, and yeah, if what Ronaldo did, he didn't do in that Spurs game. If we would have had him today, it would have been a big boost for us, no doubt about it. I think uh, if we were able to create chances the way we created chances against Tottenham, against a team like uh, Chelsea, I think Ronaldo would have been able to take his chances. I think we would have looked, I would say, far more better going into the attacking side, because with Rashford the situation is still out there whether he has anything else to offer than his pace up top.
Yeah. It's a weird one with Rashford. I'm just waiting for that little bit of a spark from him. Just something
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
rocket of a goal or a perfect peach of finesse. I think that's all he needs to get them put the train properly on the track. When we look at our substitution bench, lads, Tom Heaton, Lindelof, Fred, McTominay, Elanga, Iqbal, Garnacho, and obviously I'll go into the Chelsea team in a minute. And then you look at their bench, they've got Mendy, Kovacic, Ziyech, Pulisic, Zakaria, Havertz, Gallagher, Chukwuemeka, and Brozier. So they have a very, very strong selection. If the game is tight, they turn to the bench, 60th, 70th minute. They've got many, many players there who are going to cause issues. Is that a worry with us with depth? I know we've spoken again about it on the channel, Sam, but Keaton, Lindelof, Fred, McTominay, Elanga, Iqbal, Garnacho, there's not many players that are going to make an impact there, is there?
No, but again, we haven't seen them given an opportunity as of yet. I think on several occasions we could have given people like Iqbal,
Yeah,
people like Inacho, people like Palestri, as we said before became live. I think they could have deserved a couple of minutes, like 10, 20 minutes. Like, what's the worst they can do? 10, 20 minutes. Like, especially in games like the game against Newcastle comes to mind. It was a dud, and we weren't effective at all. So I don't understand what would be wrong in bringing on somebody like a Garnacho or bringing on somebody like a Palestri to liven stuff up. You know what young players are like when they're brought into the thing, they want to impress, they want to do something. How Rashford is now a first team regular. We had nobody in the team. Van Gaal brought him in, hit the ground running, and he's established himself in the first team. So this is how young players establish themselves in the first team. Elanga did something similar. He came in when we had nobody else, played really good games, and obviously we overplayed him because he dropped off. That's the sort of balancing act you got to have with youth players. Bring them in, give them opportunities, but then know when to pull them out and give them rest and stuff like that. So I think we should have given. That's the one thing I criticise Ten Hag for is he should have given some of the youth players a few more opportunities the last few games. I think they should have had minutes at least, especially against like Sheriff, Ammonia,
Yeah.
teams like that. We should have had opportunities. So
That was the question I was going to poke you on then, like what games would you have started in? But so more like Europa League cameos you would have gone for.
also I would have brought him on Newcastle as well because we were struggling to score. Like I don't like if Pleshy comes on and then he gets an assist or he gets a goal. Great, youth player feels good. He's got confidence, and we've won the game. I don't see what would be the bad thing of doing it then. Obviously, I don't expect him to bring on against like City or Tottenham or Chelsea because they're big games. There's a lot of pressure upon him. Like people like Newcastle, people like Southampton, games like that, I'd expect them to have opportunities. But yeah, they haven't yet. I'm sure it will come with time. But that's the only thing I'd criticise Ten Hag about.
Yeah, it's weird because we all have our obviously we like the youth players and stuff, but we all kind of have our own individual ones that we like. Sam's a Garnacho fan. I love Ahmad, and Treyas loves Palestra. So, but none of them have managed to get any game time. Obviously, Ahmad now. I think Ahmad scored today, didn't he, for Sunderland
Yep.
against Burnley. So he's on loan. He's doing relatively well there. But then, do you feel like that would be the right decision, Shreyas, to send a Palestra out, or are you okay with him maybe starting in like an FA Cup or a League Cup game?
I think definitely you could start someone like Palestine in a FA Cup or I would say League Cup game, because the biggest thing about these youngsters is that these players have been getting more game time for the national team squads. You pick out Ahmad, he's been getting a lot of game time. Garnacho got recently taken with the Argentinian squad during the qualifiers. Pelistri has actually been getting regular minutes with Uruguay. He's basically the starting right winger whenever they've had the World Cup qualifiers or some other tournament. Pelistri has been around the squad and he's been getting minutes quite regularly. And that's why it is a bit shocking to see that these players haven't got even, I would say, one game in the Premier League up until now. And like you mentioned, there have been certain games where we've looked to be in the driver's seat. And I think in those sort of games, after the 70th minute or 75th minute, you could give these youngsters that 15 to 20-minute window to actually go out and play, because you never know. It's sometimes it's just those 15 to 20 minutes that actually gives them that confidence to take their game to a whole different level. And we've seen that happening at United quite a lot of times. So yeah, I guess the FA Cup right now, the FA Cup looks like the most uh, stable situation where I would actually put them in, because the way we started the Europa League, if we would have had a win against Sociedad in the first game itself, then probably we could have seen some youngsters in the in the Omonia game. But I think just to maintain, just to keep that safety, just to have that precaution in the Europa League, we didn't really do that. So yeah, right now the FA Cup or the League Cup games look like the best alternative for these players to actually go out and play.
I'm focusing on a Chelsea side. I said I'd go through it. I'm just going to blitz through it quickly. So they've got Kepa in net. Azpilicueta, I'm presuming, will start at either centre back or wing back. They've got Chalobah, Thiago Silva, Cucurella, and Chilwell. So again,
Yeah.
one of them going to be starting at centre back or wing back. Then they have Mason Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Jorginho, and then they have Mason Mount, Sterling, and Aubameyang. So looking at that team, Sam, what's the worry for you? And any threats you're concerned about? Anyone off the bench? Just talk to me about
that. Mason Mount is in good form, isn't he? He's playing really, really well under Graham Potter. He seems to be a bit of a, what was it, Devontae labelled Son, a purple patch player.
Yeah.
He seems to be one of those because he played really well under Frank Lampard, didn't he? Mount, it was one of his star players. Obviously, he had him at Derby, and then under Tuchel, he wasn't great. Like everybody was like, why is he still getting in the England team? Why is Gareth Southgate still picking him? He's not playing well. Blah blah blah. And now under Graham Potter again, he's playing really well, so he could be an issue. Aubameyang, I don't like the guy at all. Don't rate him that highly, but I'm going to say that now, and then he's going to score against us, so I can see that happening. I'm a lot less worried now that someone like Reece James is not playing. He was a worry. He was a very big player for them, attacking and defensively. So I'm glad he's not playing.
I think they can target that area then, Sam, where Reece James.
Yeah, well, that's what I said in the chat. I think the right hand side, because they don't have a true out and out right-sided attacker. Like I know Havertz can play there. I know Mount can play there. I know Loftus-Cheek can play there. I know who else have they played in there? Ziyech. They don't have that right-sided midfielder or attacker who's willing to get back and stuff, like who's natural in that position, like we have with Anthony. And now they've lost their best, arguably one of their best players in Reece James, who again provided the overlaps and was good defensively in the right back position. And they've lost him as well. So I think that right hand side, which would be our left, would be the side I concentrate on. So Sancho has got to be on it today because he's probably going to play on the left, isn't he? And he'll play the right. Yeah. So him and Shaw, that partnership looked like it was developing something. So hopefully that sort of bears fruit this game. So I'd definitely concentrate on that side. Get Eriksen going out there. Get Bruno drifting out there. That'd be the side I attack.
And when you wear that lineup, Shreya, is there any shivers down your spine with any individual players?
No, I think last night during the preview, I pretty much mentioned it as well. I think Mount is definitely going to be someone to look out for. I think right now he's found that good run of form. He looks really good and could cause a lot of problems if he is able to move into the, I would say, into the right areas at the right time. But having Lisandro Martinez and having Rafael Varane in the back line does offer me that sort of composure. Coming up against someone like a Mason Mount, coming up someone like you mentioned players they've got a good bench. Someone could come off the bench and cause us some trouble. But yes, having this backline does give a lot of comfort to me. And yeah, I hope that we are able to maintain our form and momentum from the Spurs game. We are able to continue that. I think more than the Chelsea team, the biggest issue for me right now looking at the squad is the lack of depth we are going to have going forward, because if any of Rashford, Sancho, or Anthony actually have a bad game, we don't really have any alternatives to look onto the bench who could actually, come on and actually offer us some fresh legs.
Yeah. We did a combined 11, didn't we, Shreyas? I'm curious to get Sam's thoughts on who he would have gone for. So I think in the team, off the top of my head, we had De Gea, Reece James, Lissandro Varane. The left back spot was empty. We had Casemiro and Kovacic in the midfield spot. A midfield spot empty, and then we had Anthony Sterling on the wings, but the striking slot was empty as well. So I'm curious, Sam, to know who you would have gone for and why.
So what spot was left? The left back spot.
Yeah.
Chilwell's. Are we doing it based on form this season?
Yeah. Was it? Yeah.
Based on form.
Yeah, it was on form.
So Chilwell hasn't played, has he? Really? He's had like what? 1 game, 2 games.
Yeah.
So he's not really played. Cucurella's played more games. So on form, I'd go with Shaw. Currently, I think Shaw's been decent. I'd probably put him in, but honestly, if Chilwell was in form and playing well, it's a toss-up between either of them. Like, I'm happy to go with either of them. The midfield, Eriksen. I think Eriksen's been fantastic. Don't think you can drop him. I think he's one of the best midfielders in the league at the minute. And we've sorely missed him the last couple of games when he's not been there. Aside from Fred having a complete worldie. And then striker, if you're going on form, you have to go with Aubameyang because Ronaldo's been out of form. Martial hasn't played bar 45 minutes against Everton. And then Rashford has played most of his either left or forward. So, and I don't want Rashford in number 9, so I'd have to go with Aubameyang just because of lack of options. I don't have any other options.
So that's 2 players technically you're not like a massive fan of, because Luke Shaw obviously last season there was a bit of back and forth with him. You was getting pissed off with him, rightfully so, because he was playing fucking shit. And then Aubameyang, as you mentioned just before as well. But that just shows how much both teams, in a sense, are clutching at straws for a number 9 that we both really need. That's why I was pushing the question on: is it a big call from Ten Hag today to drop Cristiano, Sam? Because I know he hasn't been in the greatest form, as we just said, but this game's going to be very tight. It could be a sub coming off the bench to win it.
Yeah.
That's why I'd say we need to give youth players an opportunity. This is the perfect time. When you're like I said, what happened with Marcus Rashford? Is it Anthony Martial who went out injured in the warm up?
Yeah.
And he got his opportunity and he's took it. Same thing. These times, this is why you have academies. This is why you have youth products. This is why you have youth players on the bench in and around the first team learning. The opportunities like this, injuries, nothing games where you're playing lesser opposition. These are the opportunities you give to youth players and see what they've got. And I think we could do a lot worse than sort of if, say, you want to stick Rashford up front and you want to bring somebody off in the forward line, bring Garnacho on. Take Sancho off. He's not been that. He's been up and down. Bring Garnacho on the left. If you want to, if Anthony's not having a great game, throw Palestri on. He plays on the right, doesn't he? So you have those options. I really would look into the youth players more and give them opportunities, because this season is going to be a write-off anyway. Like, nobody expects us to win anything this season, or let alone finish 4th. I know you think we'll finish 4th, and a few other guys on the channel do. I don't think so. So I think what's the worst thing we can do is then put some faith in the youth guys. Sunderland's lost 4-2. Ahmed Diallo with one of Sunderland's goals.
Yeah.
So even Ahmad can't save him. I think we could do worse than give the youth players an opportunity at this point. If Ronaldo doesn't want to be in the team and he wants to walk off and he wants to leave before and not refuse to come on, I'm sure if you went to Garnacho or Palestri, they won't refuse to come on. They want to play. They want to be here. They want to be on the pitch. They want to play for Manchester United. So why not give them the opportunity?
Yeah. No, I do agree with you to a certain extent. I think I've always been of the opinion that I just feel like it should be the right game. I would try him in the Europa League by all means, but in games like this against Chelsea, I wouldn't start a Garnacho or I wouldn't start a McNeil, because I think
I'm saying if you're struggling for a goal, or it's a Newcastle game, for example, where it's just you can't score and you can't create chances, why not bring on a Palestri? Why not bring on a Garnacho? See what they can do. They might be able to create something, because don't have that fear. They don't have that. Oh my god, the pressure and all. They don't have that, so they'll give you something extra or something different. So I don't understand why not give him opportunity. So obviously don't start him, but like bring him on. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, just bring him on.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I get behind that. Here's a question for you, Shreyas. Who'll be more successful this season, Potter or Ten Hag?
Yeah, before I answer that, Vincent Bullock and Exhibit are in the chat. Exhibit saying 4-0 to Chelsea. 4-0.
Chelsea?
Yeah, 4-0, and he's written Chelsea.
What are you
Right.
talking about?
Wow. Fair enough. If that's what he thinks. That's what
Yeah,
he thinks.
yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you
Not on
never
goals.
know.
We got beat 4-0 by Brentford, so.
Exactly, you never know with us.
You never know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
and
a light. It's a bit darker there. You carry on, Trey.
yeah. What were you asking, Nick? Once again?
So who do you think will be more successful this season, Graham Potter or Eric Ten Hag?
I think Potter. And the only reason I'm saying Potter is because I think I think he'll be offered a lot more backing if I have to compare it to Ten Hag. I think Chelsea will be very, very active in the winter window as well. And except that, I think with Potter, the situation is going to be he has multiple opportunities to prove himself. And right now, he's doing that in the first place in the league. Chelsea are still in the Champions League, so the Champions League also offers him a very, very good platform to actually, showcase what he can actually do with the club. And with Ten Hag, the situation is that even though we are in the Europa League, we are always going to, even if we are taken as favorites, we are always going to be the team who will be pressurized a lot. And right now, like we've seen in certain positions we don't have depth at all. Like if Anthony gets injured, like we saw, if Ericsson gets ill or injured, we don't have anyone who can actually take their positions and actually do a job for us. The players can't offer us the same quality. And if you have to compare it to Chelsea, they have got a really, really good bench. They have got, I would say, a really stable front line as well. And if certain players in their lineup actually start to regain their form and play to the best of their abilities, I think Chelsea could actually cause a lot of headaches to a lot of teams in the league, because right now Havertz is in the best form. The moment he kicks into form, Chelsea actually transform to a much more clinical side.
I think Aubameyang is nailed on to score today. I've just got a feeling he's going to score. Obviously, I don't want him to, but I've just got this weird feeling. I can't explain it. If we do win today, Sam, do you still think we won't get top four?
I think it's a good start if we get the win today, but I don't think it means we get top four necessarily. I think if we can maintain some consistency, I think Severe said on a show, I can't remember which show it was. If we start beating teams like the Brentfords, the Brightons, the Southamptons, teams Newcastle, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah,
they're the
yeah.
teams. They're the teams you need to beat to get sort of top four status. Like nobody expects us to beat the Cities, the Arsenals, the Liverpools, but we've beaten these teams. We've beaten
Yeah,
Liverpool. We've beaten
yeah.
Arsenal. Obviously, we lost City. So if we could beat Chelsea, that's just the icing on the cake. But the teams we need to beat are the mid-table to relegation ones. They're the ones we need to beat to accumulate points. So if we start doing that with regularity, didn't go well against Newcastle. We struggled against Southampton. Leicester performance wasn't great by any means. Like we got the job done, but it wasn't great. So they're the teams we need to start sort of smashing and absolutely like blitzing. If we can do that, I'll be more confident about it. We saw Ollie do several times against Pep and other teams. He managed to get
Yeah,
a win. It didn't mean anything. So I think if we can, and then he struggled against the sort of not lesser teams, but teams that are not competing for titles and trophies and Champions League spots. So I think we need to start beating those teams. Once we start beating those teams consistently, I'll be more confident about a top four finish.
Just one more question about throw to you as well about the Wednesday night performance. I asked Aaron on the preview if he thought it was a bit of a flash in the pan with the way we played. Is that thought still at the back of your mind? Because I know you've obviously said before on this channel you don't trust these players, because you've seen what happened, especially like said Luke Shaw, Marcus Rashford, these kind of guys. We've seen it before from them where they've performed at a really good level and then just completely dropped off.
Yeah, I think flash in the pan is the wrong word. I think consistency. That's what's going to be an issue this season. I think it's brand new manager, brand new team. I think certain players it's going to take some time before we see the best of them. obviously players like Lisandro Martinez have come in and just like immediately got it, hit the ground running. No, like he's not been shifted out of the team, and he's been fantastic every single game. Other players like Casemiro, they're still trying to find their way. They're still trying to bed in. He's still making a few passing decisions that are a bit baffling, despite his quality. Anthony is coming to team, played really, really well. But again, I think there's more to come from that guy. I think he's got more to his game than he's yet shown. So I think it's just a consistency. I think after a season, this team together with further additions, with a number 9 and a backup right back or a competition for Dallo, I think that's when you'll start seeing consistency and reliability from this team. I think this season it's going to be ups and downs. Like Chelsea could be the game where we don't create enough and we get battered, or it could be who we play next year. West Ham, the next game.
Yeah.
In the league, we could get stuffed at West Ham. So they're going to have these moments. We're going to have inconsistencies. So it's not flash in the pan. It's just a brand new team, brand new manager, brand new system, and it takes time. So it's just you just got to sort of be patient with it.
But you believe in the process.
Believe in the manager.
Yeah,
don't believe in the players. I believe in certain players, Lisandro, Eriksen, Anthony. I believe in those players. I don't believe in the players that were still left over. They still have to earn their way, but I believe in this manager. This manager has got my full backing.
It's weird, Trace, because both teams at the minute, Chelsea and United, if you look at the direct form, they're mirroring each other. Like a lot of stuff. They've both had 4 clean sheets. And, I threw a few tricky questions into the quickfire trivia last night. Trick questions, sorry, not tricky questions. Both of them had 4 clean sheets. Both of them have put in really good performances against big teams, but then lost, like I said, Chelsea lost to the likes of Leeds and Southampton. We've lost to Brentford and Brighton. So both teams, I think you would consider a direct rival at this moment in time. What do you see the future for Chelsea under Graham Potter? Because a lot of people kind of rate him as highly as a manager, and rightfully so. He's tactically he's very good. His man management style seems very good. But do you think he's the right man for Chelsea?
I think the biggest thing is, especially at a club like Chelsea, if he doesn't perform well, if he doesn't perform to the expectations, he's going to get the sack. And right now, since he's come in, they look really good. Players are getting back into form. Chelsea as a unit look more organized at the back. Their star signing of this summer, Koulibaly, looks much more composed now since Potter has come in. So I think it's still early days. Definitely, it is still early days to actually make a concrete statement about it. But the way they're heading right now, it does look promising. I think it will be much more interesting to see it after the winter window, because right now Potter doesn't really have his sort of an 11, his sort of signings into the squad. He has worked with certain players before, but I think he'll still be looking at certain additions in the winter window. So, yeah, I guess after like 2 to 3 months, a more accurate statement could be made.
I think that what they're investing now, though, they obviously that Todd Bowley got rid of Tuchel, brought in Potter, and they've already gone and signed that Gvardiol from the Bundesliga, who's a very highly rated centre back, mobile, quick, who's done well for Leipzig for like 80 million, I think it was. That was like a pre-contract kind of agreement.
Yeah, Gvardiol and Nkunku.
And they're getting Nkunku as well, so that's backing very premature without seeing where the results are going. So it seems like the backing is kind of there. And on the flip side of things, we're already hearing that, because we spent this much in the summer, we're not going to.
We won't be spending. Yeah.
So, do you think, in relation to what I just asked you then, like when I said who will be more successful, Graham Potter, Erik ten Hag, does that kind of depend on the board just looking at that situation that we've got upstairs?
Yeah, definitely, because we spent more than 150 million in this window itself. And the way we've seen how our board works, if they spend big in one window, you can actually count out the next 2 or 3 windows where they would spend big on certain players. And right now, Ten Hag is pretty much working without a striker. He doesn't really have an out and out fit striker. He isn't really having that sort of a number 9, that sort of a target man that he actually wants to work with. I think he's still searching for another midfielder, and he's still searching for another fullback to complement Diogo Dallo. So he is doing the best, pretty much with what he can, with what he has. But if you compare it to how Chelsea operates, they have a really good foundation. They've got much more better and talented players coming in pretty soon as well. In comparison to us right now, their squad does offer a lot more quality. Their bench looks much more intact. So yeah, the backing from the board definitely does come into play, because if Ten Hag would have been bagged appropriately, I would say, then we could have had Anthony for about 35 to 40 million. We could have had Lisandro for about 40 million. Casemiro could have come into the squad on time. Eriksen could have been the part of the preseason tour. Ronaldo would have already left, and we might have had a striker in. We might have had a different striker in, or if we didn't even get Frankie de Jong.
Would have wasted 16 weeks on De Jong.
Yeah, exactly. We could have gone for someone like a Tillemans or somebody else, but at least we could have gone and signed someone that the manager actually wanted. Right now, the biggest issue in our team is, if Eriksen doesn't play well, if Eriksen isn't fit, then the fundamentals of our team completely crumble.
Mm. Yeah, well, it's a weird one with Christian Eriksen, because I really like what he brings. He unlocks defences. He's our creative force, but I think off the ball, when he plays a string of games together for so long, he does seem to be a little bit off the pace in terms of his physicality. So I would still rotate him like Ten Hag did on the Wednesday. I won't play him every single game, because I don't think he's got in his locker, just for me personally. But yeah, Eriksen is definitely a great addition. I want to touch on the run of fixtures, or the string of games up until the World Cup. Sam, we've got, if we beat Chelsea today, we've got West Ham, Villa, and then Fulham, and then we've got a break then until the Boxing Day when we play Nottingham Forest. That run up now that you see, because we've already played the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, got decent points against them. Are you happy with that run of form? Are you confident with that run in the next 4 games after today?
Like I touched on earlier, these are the games we have to win. The games like West Ham, the games like Fulham, the games like Villa, these are the games we need to win. If you want to be in the Champions League spots, or you want to be contending for titles, or just improve and be better than last season, you need to win these games. Like, I think all of us were worried about Spurs and Chelsea. We looked at those 2 games and like, these might be issues, but we came through the Spurs one with flying colours. Absolutely fantastic performance. I think if we got, say, a draw at worst for this game, I don't think many United fans would be complaining, to be honest with you. I think we'd all be like, yeah, take a point, 4 points from those two games. I think you'd be quite happy with that. But then, yeah, you need to expect yourself to do well against Villa, do well against West Ham, do well against Fulham. You need to win those games. So I'm not confident about those games, because these are the games that we trip up on.
Yeah.
But if Ten Hag can turn that round and start putting these wins together against these sort of teams, then yeah, would be great.
And just over 15 minutes until kick-off. Give me your early score predictions, if you can, and tell me why you think it's going to be that score.
2-1 United.
You both said it at the same time then. Say it again, players. 2-1. What? Which one are you saying? 2-1, or is it 1-1? Sam's saying, your fingers are so big. Sam's fingers are that big, they bend. The top of it. He's one then look like a J.
Look at the thumb as well. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is.
That's insane.
What's going on?
That is absolutely insane. You know where that needs going? Up Phil Jones's arm. Fuck off. Yeah, why 2-1, Treyas?
I think we might be able to win this one, because the team is in a good position right now, and I think Chelsea right now, they aren't playing with their, I would say, best squad. They're still lacking in certain areas, so maybe we are able to exploit them. And I think Anthony would be big in this game, because against Tottenham, I think he was finally able to get out of his shell and do the things that he's actually known for. So hopefully he's able to do that against Chelsea as well. And if he does, then maybe we get the win.
And Sam, why 1-1?
I say it's going to be a tactical sort of chess game. I don't think either manager is going to want to sort of fully commit and then get countered on or get sort of tactically counted on by the other manager. So I think it's going to be quite a cagey game. I think both teams are going to take a while to sort of work the other one out, what they're doing, the way they're playing, the way they set up, all that sort of stuff. So I think it's going to be very cagey, very testing. Won't surprise me if we conceded first, and then we score one later. But yeah, I don't see it being as exciting or as complete of a performance as the Tottenham one by any means. I think this is going to be a very tough test, and I think it's going to show in the scoreline.
No, I think that's a fair assessment. There's a quote just on that performance against Spurs game from Roy Keane that he just mentioned. Said everyone was saying after the Spurs game it was Manchester United's best performance in years. Absolute rubbish. Spurs were terrible. That's what Roy Keane said. On Ronaldo as well, he said he's a human being. He's got flaws. Players have done a lot worse things at Manchester United. But it's a bit weird because I feel like he's sticking up for him. One, because obviously he was one of his teammates. He was there when Ronaldo came to the club. And two, because he's done something in a similar vein to the club, which is one of the reasons why he got kicked out. He's kind of got that thing behind him then, like, oh, well, I did it as well. So it's kind of, do you know what I mean? Seen a lot of players, a lot like Rio Ferdinand, Patrice Evra, Roy Keane, all these guys backing him, and I completely understand it. But I don't think I said it on the thing, I don't think it's coming from a logical perspective.
They're backing the mate up, aren't they? That's what they're doing. It's their mate. They played with him. He's one of the most successful players of all time, and he won trophies for United while they were there. So they're backing the mate up. And like, look, if say Shireyas did something against like his thing, we'd back him up because he's our mate. Like we might not agree with what he's done, but we're gonna back him up because he's our mate. So I get it to a certain extent, but like I think you said on the channel, Nick, like pundits have to be kind of bipartisan for the most part. And like obviously we've got Jamie Carragher, who's clearly Liverpool leaning. You got Gary Neville, who, to be fair to him, you know what, he is United leaning, but I think he's one of the most like neutral pundits there is. Yeah, I think he's quite neutral, despite he's obviously a Manchester United fan. So yeah, they're backing the mate, and the same with Graham Souness and Jamie Carragher with Gerrard. Oh, he needs more time. But then with Ollie, they were like hounding him out to get him out the fucking club.
Yeah.
So it's just they're backing the mate, and I can't blame them. But yeah, it is what it is.
Will we see him again before the World Cup?
Well, he said that he wants to get him back in the team, didn't he, Ten Hag?
Yeah.
He said he's going to sit out this game, but he wants him back in training. He wants him to be available. So Ten Hag seems to be willing to get him back, integrate him back in. Whether Ronaldo wants to do that and whether Ronaldo wants to come back is another matter. But Ten Hag seems to be willing to like, right, this is your punishment. Banished from the first team training. You don't get to play. You get fined. I assume he's got fined. And then you get to come back in. But whether Ronaldo wants to do that or not, only he knows.
What about yourself, Treyas? Will we see Cristiano before the World Cup?
I think, yeah, we will. I think at least once we definitely would see him, because I still think that he would move in the winter window. I think this would pretty much be his last stint, and yeah, I think he will have that one farewell game sort of a thing. So I think yes, one game definitely Ronaldo would be there for a starting in the first 11.
Yeah, I hope so, because I don't want to end on a better note with Ronaldo. I want to see him again. I want to see him scoring goals, even if he does go in January. I hope it can be resolved.
Adam with some unnecessary information in the chat.
Is it worth reading now, or am I going to lose my shit?
he said he's in the work toilets. Don't know why. How are we feeling about today?
Well, first and foremost, Adam, I hope your bumhole's okay. I hope you've not been in there for too long, so I hope you're all right with that. And I am feeling, I don't know, I feel like if you look at our last 5 results, 4 of them have been draws, and we've won 1. So I have a really feeling it's going to be an IKEA kind of day. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be either a 1-1 or a 2-2. But I'd go as far to say I don't think it's going to be shitloads of goals. I think it's going to be very tight. I think we're going to have to take our moments, and likewise, I think Chelsea are going to have to take their moments. So
it's going to be very tight. It's going to be very tight, like Adam's arsehole.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully, from United's perspective, we're not constipated, because we need to, release the players early.
Please release me, let me go.
Absolutely. How long we got till kick off now? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
If anyone's in the chat, throw your questions in. Let us know your thoughts on the game. Yeah, all that kind of good stuff.
Aaron's put, I'd expect them to back their mate as I would mine. I think he's talking about Rio and that. Did the same with Ollie. Yeah, we touched on that. And Aaron also said, Adam's lurking in the work toilets.
Yeah. We've all been there before. No lie, we've all been there before. Been there.
Aaron's feeling confident about the game, and I replied to him, "You're confident every single game we play, mate.
He is,
every single game he's predicted a win."
I suppose it's nice having a bit of confidence when you compare it to last season, because the last season was completely opposite, wasn't it? It was just negative.
Was he say? Obviously, I didn't talk to Aaron last season because he wasn't on the channel. Was he this confident then? Was he saying we're going to win every game? Or was he the same as everybody else saying we were shy?
I have to be honest, I ain't spoken to him since he came back onto the channel. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, I spoke to him like quite a bit in school and that, but then when we left, literally I had no contact with him until, he was like, I messaged him a couple of times during last season before he came on the channel, and he started messaging saying like, oh, what do you think about tonight and stuff. But apart from that, yeah, it's...
Adams asked, would you rather fight a duck-sized horse or a horse-sized duck?
Duck-sized horse. Duck-sized horse. Let's be honest, a horse... you need a better kind of animal for that, because a horse isn't exactly threatening, is it? If you've got a duck-sized horse, you can just
You just kick it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I want to say, like, obviously it's a joke, but if it was a duck-sized horse, what's it going to do? You could have it as a pet, if anything.
Yeah.
You don't need to kick it. Just have it wandering about the house.
You just shove it over. Like, horses can't get up that well. Just shove it over.
Imagine your girlfriend's reaction. You give her a duck-sized horse. We're fucking absolutely in love with you. They'd love it. So.
They'd hate it if you brought home a horse-sized duck, though.
Yeah.
Imagine that, just a duck the size of a fucking horse. Yeah. Terrifying.
That would be terrifying. Yeah. I get like that when I see him at the side of the canal when he starts hissing at you. You're like, whoa, get the fuck away from that.
Imagine that the size of a horse. You'd be fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
A British thing to be complaining about ducks when Shreyas has like fucking scorpions and snakes and shit.
He's got tigers and leopards and shit as well in India. They've got like the biggest population of big cats.
Yeah.
Have you seen any live in the flesh, Shreyas, or only heard stories? Because let's be honest, we're all looking forward to the game. But for the next 8 minutes, the real kind of...
The real question.
The real question.
Shall we? Yeah, I like that. Exotic animal in India, talk to me.
Yeah, I have seen, but in wildlife sanctuaries, like not out in the wild.
Okay.
Yeah, because...
You've only seen spiders that attack your foot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Spiders are definitely there. But I think because I live in a more urban area, I don't really get to see those many animals in the wild. But yes, if I go to the rural or the countryside areas, probably might be able to see some.
Yeah.
If you go out to like Rajasthan and stuff like that, is there like leopards and shit out there in there?
No leopards. They do have a lot of camels. They do have a lot of horses, but.
That's true. That's a shame.
That is disappointing, I have to admit. I was expecting like loads of. India's a massive country, isn't it? I was thinking surely areas where we like in England. What would you say is the most dangerous animal in England, Sam?
Maguire.
Like a badger.
Come on.
Yeah, badger. Like they've got tuberculosis, haven't they? So that's.
I know that. You can't go into a room with European Union leaders and everyone's brought their own
animals. We got nothing else. We got nothing. Nothing we've got.
Russia brings like, Siberian tigers, and you've got like
we've got a badger and we've got a viper like snake, but it's not even that poisonous. It's like a bee sting. Like it doesn't even do anything. So we haven't got shit.
We've got 13 people in the chat, so please make sure to like and please make sure to subscribe to the channel as well.
Put what animals are in your country, the most dangerous animals in your country in the chat. Put that in there. I want to
see. And also put in the chat if you know any of your friend who can kill a scorpion by their hands, because we do know one.
Yeah. Dan is the man. See,
Is he killing scorpions?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You don't see the one he put in the chat? It was about
I saw that. But
Yeah.
did he kill it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Oh my
fucking
God.
huge. I said, what, you
The
woke up? Do you imagine that if you was hungover or some shit, and you just open your eyes, and there's a giant fucking scorpion in the top corner,
Well,
you're like,
Nick,
whoa.
you'd be shit because you've seen when like the wasp gets in the room, you
Oh, yeah.
panic. It's a fucking scorpion.
Yeah.
Fucking
A
over.
scorpion's quick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are they?
Like just say like really quick.
I don't mind if they're on the floor or walls, it's not too bad. But when they fly, when the
Oh,
aerial,
they don't fly. They don't fly.
No, I know
Yeah.
scorpions don't fly. I'm saying I know it's the scorpions. Like,
Imagine that though. Imagine a
Tail
scorpion
bending.
just flying like.
Oh, no.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! When it's
No, then-
pincers, like that's fucking.
yeah, and absolutely not. Okay. Wasp, I hate wasp. You know fine well. Actually, there's a
Yeah.
story about Sam that I'll tell about wasp. I'll tell.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
For the kickoff. So
Yeah.
it was a warm summer's evening. It was Sunday, I believe, or I don't know what day it was. But picture this, right? Everyone who's in the chat, just close your eyes, listen to it. I think I'm on FIFA or I'm making something to eat, and I hear this kind of ambient sound coming from the background of like Sam going screaming. I go, what's going on there? I can hear something, but I'm not quite sure what it is. So my mum says to me, right, what we'll do is we'll go have a look outside and see what's going on. So we've opened the shed door to go outside, and Sam, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, if I've told it completely wrong. But Sam's got his pants down to his knees or his ankles, whatever stage it was at, and screaming, and we can only assume, I don't know, no idea what could happen, what has happened. But I think did he step on a wasp nest or something?
Yeah, so we cut all the grass, and then all the grass was in a pile, like to throw in the bin, and then the wasp decided to make a nest in that pile of grass.
Mm-hmm.
I stepped on the wasp nest, and they all just came shooting out, attacked my pants, and I was trying to bat them off, but the stingers went through the pants and the boxers, so they were just attacked.
That's where it's
Yeah, and they won't come off the pants, so I had to take the pants off to get them off me. So yeah, did a dance in the kitchen and stripped my pants off.
Yeah. So basically, Sam got arrested for stripping naked in the back.
Yeah.
Right, how long we got to kick off? Couple of minutes till kick off.
Yeah.
Just announcing the lineups now, so let's segue from Scorpions to Scorpion Kicks.
Yeah.
The other way I can-
I do have one question though. If you could take any midfielder currently playing in any league, who would you take at United?
Don't ask this question because you know what Nick's going to say. Don't ask this question.
Yeah, Frankie de Jong, 2023.
Oh God.
And I'm going to go through every show we do from now until next summer. I'm going to go through the amount of times I say de Jong, and when he signs, I like Coldplay Paradise playing in the background with like fireworks and champagne bottles.
Did you get the bottle, Sam, from Nick?
No, I'm still waiting.
Do you know why he's not got the bottle? And this is a genuine, honest answer, right? It's not because of the stadium thing, because we were always going to do a picture outside there, shaking hands and stuff. It's because I've had to go 6 weeks without fucking a wage. That's why. So at the minute, it's dust butties and fucking fingernails for two.
Like,
so.
Shiraz, as long as I get it at some point, it's fine.
He'll get it,
I don't
he'll
care.
get it.
I don't care when I get it. But
If anything,
I've actually handed over 2 bottles of Raki to him, and he's still not got a bottle of whiskey yet. Yeah, I've handed 2 bottles of that over to him. I've still not got anything.
I'll tell you what, I'll do a shot of that now.
You do the shot of, oh mate, you don't make sure it's the nice one. Don't do the strong one because you'll be fucked.
I don't know. I've not got a shot glass.
Shiraz, are you on the ginger ale?
No, not today.
No ginger ale.
Yeah,
Taking it easy. You're taking it
Yeah. It is still early night, so no ginger ale.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll make you a deal. If we score, I'll do it from the bottle. I'll just do a swig of Raki out the bottle. That's fair.
Bad idea. That's a bad idea.
Fair deal, though, isn't it?
You do that. I'm not consenting to that.
Okay. If we score a goal, but that's not continuous goals after that. If we score 5 goals,
imagine if we 6-0. It's just going to be face down on the keys for just fucking done.
Right, 30 seconds till kick off. Let's fucking have it.
Results on the he's not Graham Potter, he's not lost apparently. Oh, he's
Yeah.
been Chelsea manager.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm. Yeah.
Two draws and 6 wins, I think.
Yeah, it's important to note as well that they are at Stamford Bridge, which,
yeah,
obviously a big advantage for them. So
the game's not coming through on the mic, is it, Sherez?
No.
I can't hear it.
Just want to double check. Don't want us getting copyrighted.
I do think if we can put in a similar performance to what we did against Spurs and we win the game, I will start to probably get a little bit overzealous, whatever the word is.
You're gonna get giddy.
Maybe. Yeah.
If we win, I will do a shot of whiskey because I don't think we're gonna win.
Okay. Good start. Moving the ball quickly.
10 people in the chat again. Whoever is new to the channel,
Hello.
make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to like the stream as well. We are on 675 subs now. So
put your score predictions in the
Yeah.
chat as well.
Yeah.
Let's see how confident everybody's feeling.
I hope it's not like a really boring 0-0 kind of fucking draw.
I think it's going to be a cagey game. It's going to be
I mean, if it is a boring game, then it is on Sam.
Yeah. Sam's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a curse to Watchalongs, unfortunately.
If it's 1-1 and Aubameyang scores, it's Sam's fault.
Yeah.
So I was on a Watchalong with Nick for Brentford, which might be one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That was shocking. And then
the worst 45 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what was the game beat? What
Southampton.
Was the game beat you on? Should I ask?
Southampton.
What?
Southampton.
Yeah, that was nothing happening. In
Yeah.
that game. Nothing.
Yeah.
Did we win that?
Yeah, we did win, but it was a very tough game to watch.
Like, we got to the end, and it was like, what? I don't understand. What? I've made no notes because there's nothing I could make a note of. Like, we talked about the goal.
Yeah.
That was it. And we're like, oh yeah, that's fucking it, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Lewis is not happy in the chat. He starts again. I assume he's referring to Sancho.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Sancho, does he?
He really doesn't like Sancho.
I mean, the last time we were at Stamford Bridge, Sancho ended up scoring his first goal for us.
Oh yeah, when Rashford picked it when it was
Yeah,
up in the air.
yeah.
Lewis, you've not made a controversial comment in a long time. I'm shocked.
There's a burp for you. Every time I see Eric Ten Hag, I think he looks like a roll-on deodorant because he wears them thingies.
High neck.
Yeah, high necks. It just looks like you can put him under your armpit and roll him on.
What's the military medals on the left? What are that? What's he got there?
Soldier. He's a United soldier. It's fine.
Is he?
Yeah.
Lewis Jackson, he could get a hat-trick, still shite. Jesus Christ. Personal agenda, mate.
I was just about to say, I think that's called an agenda. It's an important game today because it's spoke about Chelsea expired, how that could potentially be exploited, and Sancho was obviously on our left side. So you think if you're going to have a good game, you're coming up against Azpilicueta, who's not the most mobile.
No.
Do you still think he could make the England squad for the World Cup?
I don't think he's going. No.
I think
Rashford.
Yeah, Rashford will, but Southgate does not rate Sancho at all.
He doesn't.
Really doesn't rate him. I think it's a physical thing because he likes physical. That's why he plays Mason Mount all the time.
Yeah.
He likes physical, hard-working players. And to be fair, Sancho isn't like that. Or hasn't been, at least for us, I don't think.
This is an England side as well, where he's got Phil Foden and he doesn't even play regularly. And he's arguably one of the best players in the league.
Yeah. You say Eriksen's playing in the 10 at the minute. I don't know if they just swap for now, but Eriksen's in the 10. Bruno's looks like the 8.
Could be a tactical one.
Or maybe 2. I don't know if they're like 2 8s and one's just slightly higher up.
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
Have you seen the glow up thing somebody posted of Graham Potter when he was in Austerlands and then now he's at Chelsea?
Yeah.
Lewis Jackson, only thing Southgate gets right is not taking Sancho. Doesn't like Southgate either.
Does anyone like Southgate apart from the English pundits?
That's a good point.
I think also, Nick, we should do the thing where we predict at what time and second the goal will happen, the first goal.
Okay. The 90th minute. That's what I think. Yeah.
Chelsea score in the 38th minute, and then United score in the 52nd.
I think 24 minutes and 23 seconds. United score.
What? We got to be that specific?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You don't win anything if you get it, but
yeah, just satisfaction.
You get pride, joy, happiness, bragging rights.
Yeah, everything. Everything a United fan hasn't had in the last 2 to 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Do you know, internet broadband things sell you deals, and they're like, oh, you get really quick internet, fibre optic broadband, lightning fast this, blah blah blah. Basically, so you just get quick internet.
Yeah.
Chelsea let
I was going to say, it's not much pressing from Chelsea, is there?
Yeah.
No. More like a one-man press.
Yeah.
Casemiro started bright.
Good pass.
I think even Martinez. I think if Martinez and Varane have been moving the ball quite quick as well.
Lewis Jackson, whatever happens, Liverpool got beat by relegation fodder. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And Gerrard got sacked. Don't you forget that.
What a good day. A fantastic day.
I think the only fight for Liverpool now left in this season is for top 4. They've got nothing else.
Oh, it's a great pass from Casemiro. Oh.
Do something with it, Sancho. So he's going to go back into it. Fuck's sake, man. Just commit a defender. Always goes backwards.
Yeah, you want to put him on the back foot, innit?
Yeah.
But he gets the ball, does a little bit, and then goes, nah, just pass it back. So frustrating.
Oh, Bamiyang's away here.
Crop him, Lissandro.
That was absolutely dog shit.
Shite.
Obama what? Obama who? Obama.
How long before he kicks off and they have to get rid of him for this team as well?
Usually it's about 6 months.
Yeah.
Right idea, wrong execution. That's what that was. He reminds me of... Do you remember Red Dwarf, Sam?
Yes.
Is it Cat?
The Cat, yeah.
It really looks like him.
Yeah. Danny John Jules.
Mm. Don't know what that was, Bruno, mate.
Why are you trying to be fancy in your own half? Get on.
How are we feeling? First 8 minutes in?
We've still not had much in their half, have we? Not done much.
Like I said, mate, 90th minute. That's when it goes going to be.
Let's see. David De Gea, straight to a Chelsea player, do you reckon?
Gone for the easy one.
Yeah.
Careful, Trey is in the in the parts. Anyone who oh, that's gone straight back to him. There we go. Okay. Well played, well played. Come on, Luke Shaw.
Through the middle.
Fucking hell. Fuck me.
Not far away. Away.
Adam's fucking Willie went woo.
That's why he's gone in the toilet at work. Right, toilet in work, pants round the ankles, phone.
Yeah. We're on to you, Adam.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort.
Yeah, I nutmegged him as well.
Yeah.
20 press ups, mate. Get him done.
Wow, see Iqbal's new haircut. What the fuck?
Shaved all his hair off, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's got like a one all over.
I love how commentators try to sound fancy when they pronounce Milan. It's like they got a win over Milan.
Both midfielders, Eriksen and Bruno, pressing really high up again here.
They know they've got Casemiro behind them, so
Yeah.
they can sort of push further up. Lewis is saying, Nick, Scarlett's trying to chat to you through the phone here. It's hilarious.
Hello, Scarlett. She doesn't like me. She cries every time she sees my face. So, if she's trying to wait for me, we're making positive strides.
We all do, Nick.
Yeah.
Who's on the floor? Is it
Thiago
Chilwell?
Silva, is it?
Nah, look at his skin. He's not Thiago Silva.
I think it's Aspilicueta.
Is
Is
it? I thought it was Kovacic. Is it not? Yeah, Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta.
Aspilicueta. Away end singing Ronaldo chants.
Fucking Ronaldo FC. Absolute bullshit.
Careful.
Just annoying. I hate fans of players. Not like support.
You've seen it with
support
Martial
teams.
FC, Pogba FC,
Fucking does my head in. It's like all these Pogba FCs who had United shirts last year, now they're wearing Juve shirts again.
Funnily enough, we never
No
had a
loyalty.
Maguire FC, did we?
Well, you have to have some sort of talent, Nick, to get an FC. So
Oh, go on, Anthony.
it's like there's no Phil Jones FC for a reason.
There is.
Oh, the Adams part of the
It's Adam's the only member.
Yeah. Fucking, he's the CEO, the head of the committee, everything.
Yeah. Just talking to himself, just going, so what do you like about Phil Jones? I like his face, yeah, I like his hair.
Does he sponsor his left foot? Ooh.
Why does nobody want to cross the ball?
Yeah, well, in commentary they just said that. No one likes it. We haven't got anyone to hit, really, have we? We've not got anyone great in the air.
Yeah.
But just make their defence, like, have a second thought about it. If they know we're not going to cross the ball, then they've already snatched down, like, one avenue of getting the ball in.
I think in this game, even if we cross the ball, no end product would come from it.
Yeah. Rashford's not great in the air.
Yeah.
So
Is it just me or does Sterling look younger?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a fresh trim and yeah.
Like he looks like he's de-aged about 5-10 years.
You know what it is, Sam? He's got the exact same skincare routine as Severe. That's what it is.
What just lies? Severe's just lying. That's what he's doing. Yeah, I'm 40. It's like, no, you fucking not. Don't lie to us.
You know what? If he actually shows me that he is, I will be flabbergasted.
Well, he's coming to the Villa game, isn't he? We're all going to the Villa game. So I'm going to tell him, bring your passport, otherwise, no dice.
Anthony! Ooh, good effort. Good effort.
No power on it, though, was it?
No.
Lewis Jackson, anybody else despises Mount face, irritates me. Lewis has got a lot of hate for a lot of players, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Lewis, let me know any players you actually like. That'd be nice. Tell me the players you like.
He loves Phil Jones.
You love Phil Jones, okay.
Makes sense.
Ball in. Ooh! I have no idea what just happened there. He's give a goal kick. Fuck off. There was clearly a touch on that. Watch this
Did
replay.
Chalobah get a head on it or something?
Watch.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, they both touched it.
Yeah.
Ref, mate.
Yeah,
ref,
he touched it, and he touched it. That's 2 touches.
A ref
Exactly.
Lewis Jackson, Phil Jones. Yeah, I thought so.
Chalobah touched it, Loftus Cheek had a touch on it as well.
Oh, it's a good ball. Well done, Varane. Well done, Varane.
Good clearance.
Does well there. That's Maguire. Goes right behind him.
Maguire's not even there. He's like 10 yards behind it.
That's a great ball in that though from Mason Mount.
Yeah. Is Dallo asking for offside? He was waving his arms at the ref.
Excuse me. Oh, it's a flick on.
And ball?
Treyas, what minute are you in?
I'm on 40 minutes and 7 seconds.
Ericsson, mate, come on.
Chelsea starting to have a bit more possession now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Starting to get into them wide areas. Varane, class again.
Get off. How tall is Varane? He looks like a fucking unit.
6'2", 6'3", I think.
He looks way bigger than that.
Yeah.
Might just because Sterling's short, but he looked like fucking 6'4".
Sterling looked like his little brother then, didn't he?
Yeah.
I expect more from Bruno and Ericsson so far in this game. They've hardly done anything.
Yeah.
Maybe Ericsson's not 100% yet.
I don't think Ten Hag would have started him if he went on.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think Ten Hag is the kind of manager who would start unfit players.
Well played, Casemiro.
Proper chopping into Anthony, aren't they? Every time he gets the ball, of like
Aggressive
him.
on him. Good pass from Lissandro. Another good pass from Ericsson.
Definitely working that out.
He's
We're
just
going
getting-
down the right hand side, which is weird.
Box.
I'd attack the left.
Is that not foul? Good pass again from Lissandro, breaking the lines. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, great pass.
Out wide, out wide.
Do something.
Cross it. Don't pass it back. Don't pass.
It's offside. Why would you play that there? He was clearly offside. Frustrating.
Sancho, mate.
Oh, frustrating.
Fuck's sake.
You should have just give it Bruno then.
Yeah.
I don't get why would you drill it to Sancho there? Oh, Luke Shaw.
Got it, and the ball has to come in. What does he do? He plays it back, and he just sort of disjoints the whole like phase.
As we said, lads, tight, cagey game.
Yeah.
I think Sancho's got the beating of their right hand side, but if he just has to commit the defender.
It's not exactly being played at like a fast tempo at all, is it? It's very. When they drill passes, it is, but like on the ball, it's kind of like modest tempo, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as we lock down them channels, they're here with the ball up, give them straight away. That's 2 passes De Gea's given away. Sorry, Shredders. Thiago Silva trying to do a Pirlo, and that was absolutely awful.
Who was that to?
Person in the crowd, apparently. Well, Reece James, mate, what is going on there? Getting ready for Halloween, isn't it?
Is he growing the Stamford Bridge turf on his head?
Okay, no.
That jacket is awful as well. The fucking Gucci North Face jacket is terrible.
Yeah.
Although if Gucci or North Face want to sponsor us, I'll say nice things.
Yeah. Somehow, I think it might be a while before Gucci or not.
You never know, mate. You never know. He's offside, isn't he?
Played Bruno. Good switch. Very good switch. That's what you need to do against these teams.
Yeah.
Who at the back. You need to switch it quickly. Combination play.
That's why what City do so well.
Yeah. Conducts it like an orchestra. One side, left side.
It's just horseshoe shape, innit? It's just like.
Another good pass from Casemiro.
Right, Sancho, mate, do something.
Just broke down. Broke down. I think that was more Eriksen's fault, that though, than Sancho's fault. 64% possession from United.
Yeah.
Oh, 60 now. Well, it was 64. What you seeing? Got fucking 0-0 written all over this, hasn't it?
It's definitely got a draw written all over it.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Did warn you.
You give it away again here, though.
I'm like the Drake curse of watchalongs.
Oh, he should have hit it through there.
Nice idea, but Sancho just went on the same wavelength.
Well, that's happened twice now, to be fair, in fairness. He's going to want to go to the World Cup as well, and I think he's got no.
Sancho?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not going. Unless we have an injury, like crisis or something. He's not going.
But if you look at all the other players that are going, one possession back, well, like Saka, Foden, Mount, he's not getting in.
Grealish.
Although Grealish this season is not been worse than Sancho.
No, but Southgate loves him though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Southgate likes him, bringing him on as a sub, as like an impact substitute.
Yeah.
Do you both think Rashford will go though? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford will go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different option, isn't it?
Lewis Jackson's losing his shit at Sancho. Aaron Gregory is saying Casemiro's been class so far.
Yeah. Yes. Varane as well. Varane's been really good.
Yeah.
Eriksen over a set piece here.
We're not great on set pieces.
Right, come on, Jaden. Come on, Jaden. Against Sterling. Nice, Anthony. Free kick. Take that.
Lewis Jackson, only one way to fix. Drink more, run.
Drink more whiskey. That's what we do.
Okay, Al, what are we having? A free kick committee here? There's like 5 players around the ball. You see, what was the game where we had a free kick and then Fred came over and then the other 2 players started laughing at him? You remember that game?
Oh, Rashford's over it. I think we all remember Rashford's free kick, don't we?
Yeah. That was at Stamford Bridge as well.
Rashford hits it, and it goes into Chilwell's calf. Lovely.
Yeah, I think it was at Old Trafford. I think it might have been against like Southampton or something. We had a free kick outside the box, and you had like Bruno, Rashford, and somebody else, and then Fred trotted over and went to like put the ball down, and they all just went, "Nah, mate, just go over there, just go over there." It's like when you're playing, you've got a little brother or a little sister, and they want to play the video game with you, so you give them a controller that's not plugged in. You just go, there you go, you play, you're playing.
I mean, I had never heard of that before, but that is a great tactic. I absolutely love that.
I used to do it to you all the time, mate.
Yeah. That explains a lot.
Yeah. The other good one is the Jason Manford thing. Do you know the little alarm systems in the corner?
Yeah.
That motion detectors, they put them at the top of the ceiling to detect motion or door opening. You tell them that's Santa Claus or Father Christmas that's watching them. Be good all year.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Tell them that's Father Christmas so they behave themselves all year. That's a good one.
Corner to us.
Have we scored a corner this year?
Not yet.
Last one I remember was Ronaldo against Spurs.
That's the last one I remember.
I imagine surely there will be, but not this. Maybe not this season. I don't know.
Because we had like, what was it, 120 odd games?
Yeah.
Before we scored from the corner.
Yeah. So we need to wait at least for the next 120.
Yeah.
Oh, out wide. Bruno. The decision making, man. What?
It's a corner. Kepa fucked that up. Why has he still got the ball? It's a fucking corner.
That's bells of that Kepa so many times before.
Yeah.
Just does random shit
He was out of the team for like 2 years, wasn't he? When they brought Mendy in.
It's that guy.
Nick likes to call him Wendy.
Yeah, I think it sounds better. Ooh, tries cutting it back to Casemiro. Tell you what, though, we're dominating it here a little bit. Past 10 minutes.
Yeah, we've had more position as well.
Anything, though.
It's so much different though. The way we're playing right now in comparison to last year, it's fucking it's miles away. I have to say, Martin, Manchester United at this moment in time. Good pass. Oh, whoa, communication.
They want to hear a Gary Neville orgasm noise today, please.
If we score, I'll happily provide one.
Oh!
I am absolutely starving.
Where's Kaylee with your food order?
Just got back in now.
Oh.
Quick, I'm texting.
Oh god.
Just curious to see if she's brought any food back with her. I feel like she's going to be slightly gutted when she finds out about put out of the fridge.
Yeah.
Good header. Bad touch. Ericsson, well done. Casemiro. Play it in. Rashford! Ooh, keeper closes him down.
Touch again. His first touch laying down.
Yeah.
Keeper did well then.
They just knocked him.
Okay,
no,
then.
but the keeper wouldn't have got to it if his first touch was better. Gallo getting bullied off the ball.
That's just a text Kaylee saying, I'm on a watch along and I'm starving. But I'm on a watch along and I'm arriving.
I'm arriving.
We need to be careful if we lose possession here because they've got quite a few players. Great. Oh, Luke Shaw's fucking touching up Aspilicueta there. Is he going to book him for that? Don't give him a booking for that.
Load of shite. And Jorginho got a Premier League title and a Champions League tattooed on him. On his arms.
Probably. Happy he's not booked him for that, to be fair.
Gary Neville should be a booking. Shut up, Gary.
It's a good run from Rashford again. I don't think the touch is that bad. I just think the keeper suffocates it.
I think you could do better with that touch. Like
Yeah.
Get your foot wrapped round it, keep it towards yourself.
It's drilled into him.
Good save from the goalkeeper.
Interesting first half an hour. So many bones to pick from this, lads. At half time.
Yeah. Right, if it ends 0-0, I think That's me done for watch-alongs. It's just this is not a streak I want to continue.
We'll just bring you on when we need a nil. So we're playing City
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll just Sam,
Yeah.
what's on, mate?
But what
Right,
if Sam comes on a City watch along and we end up losing 8 or 9 there?
I think I'd be kicked out of Real Reds.
That's the final blow, in it.
Yeah. I'm going to the Sheriff game on Thursday, so
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I won't be available for any stuff.
Man.
But I'll get a load of footage. I'll film some stuff. Hopefully, it's a goal fest.
The Aston Villa
Hopefully.
game. Are you doing the watch along for that, Shreyas? I think we've spoken to you about it before because all of us are going to it, aren't we? Me.
I'll have to check the date. When I'll do it in that case.
Supposed to be Adam as well, but he's booked it thinking it was the cup game, and it's not. It's the away game, so he won't be able to watch United, unfortunately, unless it's on the TV. But I think we play Sociedad that week, so I'll take him to a local sports bar.
We could take him to Salford. Maybe Salford are playing the weekend.
Yeah, could look at that potentially. Go get a meat pie and a bovril.
Bovril, mate, not Bovril.
I don't know that because he literally used to work at a rugby stadium. So. So he's got a yellow. Look at the way he's deking out that ref. Fucking hell. His looks could kill, mate. Jesus.
He's got a death stare.
Yeah, it's a yellow, that though. Anyone in your fantasy Premier League team, lads, from either team?
I'll have to
Sandro,
check actually.
Ericsson. Have I got a Chelsea player?
I've got Dallo, Rashford, and Sancho.
I think you can be alright for a clean sheet, maybe a Rashford goal, potentially, in the 90th
Let's see
minute.
if I've got a Chelsea player. I don't think I've got a Chelsea player.
What minute did you say now, Strayas, for Chelsea? Was it 20? No, it was
Yeah,
United,
20.
wasn't it?
Yeah, United
24.
24-23.
What did you say, Sam? Chelsea?
38th minute. No, I've got no Tottenham players. I've got Ericsson and Martinez for United.
Okay. Elanga warming up. Yeah, that's a couple of raw warming up there. Suppose Ronaldo won't need his tram ticket for tonight.
Yeah, Garnacho's warming up.
Sam's just like. See Palestra, you might get a cross of swords, lads.
Yeah. I mean, Sherrera would be double happy he's got De Gea and Palestri on the same fucking pitch.
Yeah.
He's losing his mind.
Yeah.
I asked Shreyas, I don't know if you've seen it, Sam, for his ones to watch tomorrow, and he said De Gea.
Yeah.
Come on, Rashford, drive! Anthony! Oh, good effort! Well played, Ericsson.
See, that's how, like, do you know when Rashford was shooting on Wednesday? That's how he needs to shoot. Put it across the goal. Make the keeper work.
Listen to singer Thierry Henry, Anna.
Yeah. I mean,
But,
if you're not
Eric
taking
is
Thierry
back.
Henry's advice, then what the fuck are you doing?
Shoot, Varane! Fucking hit it! Anthony plays it in. Oh, just over hit. Sancho kills one. Oh, if Kepa would have parried that then, Rashford would have pounced on it.
Looking a little better. We're looking a little better.
Yeah.
I would keep drilling shots at
Oh, yeah,
Kepa.
he looks Phil one. Yeah, that's the shot he needs to hit. Hit across goal, pick a corner and just like put it in. If you smash it straight at the keeper, you've got less chance of scoring.
Oh, hey, that's a yellow card.
Fuck him.
If you're giving Anthony a yellow for his, that's a fucking yellow for Jorginho, whoever that was.
I think he'll pull it back.
Interesting choice playing Cucurella at left centre back.
Are you doing a back five?
Yeah.
You're playing
Yeah.
wing back.
Calibre centre back, Thiago Silva in the middle, Cucurella left centre back, then Chilwell and Azpilicueta as the wing backs.
Yeah.
But I imagine it'll probably be rotation, knowing Potter between both.
Yeah.
Like if Cucurella wants to get forward, then Chilwell will drop into that.
Who've they got in the Champions League?
Mason Mount's away here. Varane, 1-on-1 against Mount. Ooh, good clearance. Well played, Lissandro. Poor ball, that Bruno. Kovacic. What's
Somebody injured.
Oh, Sterling's away here. A lot of space to run into. That's a poor ball, whoever that was. That was awful. Azpilicueta. Shocking. Thing is, that if that's Reece James there, he's
Yeah.
drilling it in. Yeah. So Potter's made a change that early. Fucking hell.
He must be injured.
No, it's tactical.
Yeah. Could have to do with the switch up in formation.
Yeah. They've gone to a back four now, I think, with Jorginho.
Do you think they're getting overloaded in the midfield? So he's gone.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
Casemiro's actually doing fairly well in the midfield, so could be just to tackle.
Love the shit out of it. I love it.
Oh!
Oh, Alessandro, mate, you're gonna get booked for that. It's nice to see Shaw get involved, though. Fuck yes.
Yeah.
I need a hero.
Adam's like that now. Fuck it.
Take his clothes off.
Yeah. Somebody throw some oil on him. Sandro's getting booked for that, isn't he?
Thing is, if he's made a sub, yeah, look there, 6 shots, 4 on target, 58% possession. Chelsea have had 1 shot.
They've had 1 shot.
Yeah.
2 touches in the opposition's box. In our box.
Lewis Jackson, Lissandro about to leather Mount.
Yeah. Alessandro left up. If you left up, does that always mean you left hand?
Missed that joke, didn't you?
I did. Completely missed it.
Casemiro there. Dan not happy with that decision. Honestly, if I was Dan, I would think about signing up as an Indian lookalike for Casemiro.
Absolutely. Doing appearances to United fans.
Yeah, make some extra money. Just walk around the United top. Just make some money.
Yeah, can we start a petition to put Dan in a United shirt and see how many people fall for it?
Yeah. Just we'll put it as a thumbnail and we'll just say like Casemiro question mark.
Yeah.
Just see how many people go with it.
We'd probably get away with that if we put a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Casemiro on the show today.
Yeah. And then
we'll put it in the title as well.
Just got to learn Portuguese. Just get him to learn Portuguese, and we're on the way.
Casemiro,
Casemiro doesn't speak English, does he?
No. I remember when I first mentioned it on the show, he was. he knew straight away as soon as I said it. He was like, "Oh yeah, shit, that's to do." Casemiro, beautiful man. And there's a hey-oh.
Famous distribution.
Interesting to see if Ten Hag does anything to match that what Potter's done. Good header from Casemiro. Nice. Proper scrappy this.
Yeah.
he's definitely changed things, hasn't he? They've gotten the ball more since he's changed it.
Yeah, this was formation. I think most probably they have.
Well, Ten Hag's looking at his magnetic tactics board.
No, I'm just wondering what magnets he's going to put on his fridge when he gets back. So if I put the Bad Simpson one at the top.
The wife likes this one, but I like this.
Don't know why he's Russian, but fuck it.
It's very hard. It's very hard to nail a Dutch accent.
Go on, Dallo. Oh, it just goes behind Bruno.
Balls.
Shoot. Oh! Not a bad effort at all, that, from Christian.
He wasn't happy with it. He was like, nah.
I thought it was all right.
He looked at somebody and just went, nah.
Yeah, Kovacic getting on the ball now.
He's underrated him, isn't he, Kovacic?
Oh, it's
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, well, he went in our combined 11, Kovacic.
Yeah.
In the midfield with Casemiro. Oh, Anthony. Stop that.
Filth. Pure filth.
Raw filth.
Rashford. That's a foul. Yeah.
Oh. Pop my feet up.
Trying to Haaland it there, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be funny to just keep making like one sub each to change it up tactically. You have 10 minutes of
every 5 minutes, just.
Yeah.
Have you seen the TikTok of the guy who's got the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And he goes, I play my Magic Trap card, which means I can play Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then I play my Magic Trap card, so I can play. And he just keeps playing the same card over and over again. He's got like 400 Blue Eyes White Dragons on the field.
Yeah. Well played, Varane. Yeah, Kovacic on the ball. Ooh. Pushing much higher up the pitch now, Chelsea. It's always like this. Every time we play Chelsea, it's Bridge. It's always like this. Eriksen's lacking there. Sterling. Ooh.
Good tackle there from whoever it was. Pressured Sterling. Put him off.
Yeah, I hope Ten Hag does something to switch it up at half time.
Yeah.
Casemiro, that's what it was. He put Sterling off just enough that the ball wasn't quite on the feet of Aubameyang.
Eriksen's being beat for second balls and aerially. Go on, drive. Ah, you give it away.
Professional foul there from Sancho.
Press him. Oh, good header from Lissandro, that. Great header. Oh, Anthony's in. Anthony! Yeah! Oh, no, he's not. I thought the net rippled and I thought it was in. Ah.
That was old United, that counter-attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should do better.
Toe pokes it, doesn't he?
That would have been great for half time as well.
If he gets his foot round it, that's going in, but he toe pokes it.
Absolute scintillating half of football. Oh,
That wasn't as bad as the Southampton one.
Yeah.
Sancho makes a wrong decision there. Join us at our time where we'll be asking, would you rather have a nipple-shaped dick or a dick-shaped nipple?
Would you rather have fingers for dicks or a finger-shaped dick?
If it was your fingers, I would rather fucking your...
I'm going to go for a piss. You guys talk about...
He's going to be out of his finger.
Yeah. Like E.T. just...
Yeah. Prayers, mate, what do we even discuss there? I'll tell you what, I'll read out my notes.
Yeah.
And then I'll get your thoughts on them, right? So this is what I've put for that first half. Varane, good. No attacking threat through the middle. Sancho not on the same wavelength as everyone else. Decision making hasn't been the best. Rashford had a drilled shot, which was better than his usual shooting. Potter puts Kovacic on Casemiro, changes the game. Chelsea have a decent spell. Anthony, big miss on the 45th minute. That basically sums up the first half, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, hasn't been that good. It hasn't been that bad. But we definitely should have been 1-0 up. That's the only thing I would say.
Anthony should have finished that, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
100%. Let's have a look. Casemiro's been class. Only way to fix, drink more rum. Zoe's Media, very decent game. Hey guys. How's it going, Zoe? Chat to us. Zoe's Media House, sorry. Yeah, chat to us about our first half. Not like there's much to fucking talk about, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, I think we kind of knew this was coming, didn't we?
Yeah.
Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to take this hoodie off because I'm getting a bit warm.
Oh.
2 seconds. Oh. Will it take so long?
Lads. It's this sort of game. Oh, God. I'm also starving as well. I need fucking food. Is anybody in the chat drinking? Let us know what you're drinking. Nick, it's that time. I'm fucking bored.
It was that time for me 2 hours ago.
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah, look, I'd love to push the button and say, like, let's just start, but I've literally, Sam, just read out 4 notes, and Shreyas went, yeah, that was pretty much it, mate.
Yeah.
Zoe's Media House, Chelsea until they made the sub were rattled. I mean, I wouldn't say they were rattled, but we definitely were the more dominant team.
Yeah.
Yeah, based on percentages, I'd say the first 35 minutes, we had 35 minutes where we was better. They had probably 10, 15 minutes where they was better. Looking at it like that.
Zoe's Media's House is drinking tea. Lewis is drinking rum. I am drinking Jack Daniel's apple that I got from duty free on the way back from Greece. So normally this bottle in the supermarket costs, I think, like 35 quid, and I got it duty free for 20 quid. So
yeah. I did the exact same thing on the way back from Tenerife. Got the honey one for about 20.
Yeah, this is 2 litre as well. So normally you buy the 1 litre. So.
Andreas, here's an
Yeah.
interesting question. Do you think for the next, let's say you're alive for another 70 years, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be 80 years, who knows? Do you think within that period of time a drop of alcohol will ever touch your lips/tongue?
No.
You know, some of the oldest living people ever have been Indian.
No.
Yeah, so it's the Chinese and the Indians. They're like when they cut like the oldest living people in the world records. It's been Indian people and Chinese people.
Doesn't it have something to do with like the what was it now? We're saying like a tribal thing that a lot closer with family and his connection with like loved ones a lot more, like bigger groups, stuff like that. Something behind it. Can't remember the exact thing, but yeah,
White people are never the top to those records ever.
No. The stress of Manchester United, but with that, we're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
White people fall apart right quick.
United have knocked fucking 10 years off my life, I can tell you that for stress they put me through. 2 years alone have probably taken off 10 years of my fucking life. Oh, I really need some food, man. Absolutely.
Where's your waitress? Get her on it.
Yeah, I bet I probably shouldn't call her that. She'd rip me head off.
Shreyas, what is the best food you can buy in India? What would you recommend if I went to India?
Street food.
Yeah, just like if I was out and about, what do I buy? What do we get?
You could get rolls. You could get kebabs. Kebabs are actually going to be really, really good.
One sec. We can't just skim past the kebab section. I want to know what kind of kebab.
Your peak Nick's interest in kebabs.
Yeah. But like over here, we have doner meat, which is dead sweaty, and it's not. It's horrible. But if you're talking about like shish kebab or like chicken kebab, then
yeah.
I like a Greek kebab souvlaki. That is.
Yeah,
it's like chicken pieces on a grease thing, and then you get tomato, lettuce, tzatziki sauce. Stuff, so very good.
My mouth's watering. Literally watering.
What's the best? So you got kebabs, rolls, and then what else have we got?
You've actually got a lot of chicken and mutton chicken and lamb dishes that you can actually check out. Okay. And actually, for like certain chicken and certain lamb dishes, you have a specific type of bread that you can eat alongside with it. That goes the best.
Okay. What like a chapati or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I like a naan bread, but I think I prefer a chapati because it's like the more buttery sort of nice type thing.
Yeah.
Welcome to the British Bake Off. If you just tuned in,
what do you want to talk? I can't talk about anything about that game. It's fuck off.
I like it. I'm just
Jesus Christ.
If you do like food, especially in particular Indian food, please subscribe to this.
I think there's never been a country that I've been to or a culture that I've been to where I've not liked their food. All of the food's fantastic. Every other country gets food right apart from us.
The fact is, the biggest thing is if you go to like a different state in India, the food completely changes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, the spice levels and the way they prepare it actually changes.
Lewis Jackson is in the chat. He loves Indian food. Literally, his favourite. All I ever see him eating is fucking Indian.
Just eating curry.
He loves like spice. When you talk about spice, my god, he eats like fire. Like his favourite fucking meal would be fire. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, Indians don't fuck about with spice. Indians don't fuck about with spicy food. Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ. Absolutely mental people.
I don't think I could ever sit there and enjoy like a vindaloo. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I could do it. It's too fucking hot, man.
Yeah. The thing is, the people here eat spice when the temperature is about 45 to 46 degrees Celsius.
Oh my god. That is my nightmare.
Is there some sort of health? It's like a health property to it. Like you eat hot food in the hot. Is it supposed to be good for you?
No, not really. They just eat it for the heck of it at times.
Okay.
I
So
would die. If I was in the loo in 45-degree heat, honestly, I'd look like a pig on its back. I'd just be like, absolutely. Oh, I can't handle spice at all, man. At all.
Zoe's
Right.
Media House, the Naga chili. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I've not tried it, but there's a hot fucking chili, that one.
All right, let's see what the Naga chili consists of. Let's have a look.
It's just a chili. It's like one of the hottest chilies in the world. It's like it's not like the Scotch bonnet or the what's the other one?
I don't know what
The really
Scotch
hot-
bonnet
ghost
is.
pepper or the ghost pepper. It's
I know
that
both,
kind of
yeah.
level.
yeah,
It's that kind of level of hot. It's fucking insane.
The Naga Moric, also known as Naga Moric in Sylhet, is a chili pepper grown in northeast Bangladesh. There is no consensus on whether this is synonymous with the Butt Jolikia or a different. I've probably butchered every single pronouncement. Yeah. Interesting. No, I can't. Salads or corners for me.
I love spicy food. Fucking massive fan of it.
Although I don't
I've
get
got
it burns your mouth when you're eating it. How
no,
do you enjoy
no.
it?
Like if you go to the stupid end, like the ghost pepper end and stuff, yeah, that's insane. But a bit of spice is nice. I like the warming feeling you get.
you can just keep it at a mild degree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like to go a step beyond the mild degree. I like hot. I don't want hot, massively hot, but I like
Yeah.
hot. I like anywhere in there is good.
So when you go to, have you ever had a Nando before, Shreyas?
yeah.
Yeah. So would you get like the black sauce, for example? That's extra hot in it.
That's nothing to Shreyas.
Is it not?
That's not even register.
Yeah, I used to go for wild herb and like the garlic sauce that they had, but then I switched to like extra hot sauce and black peri peri sauce.
Quite a big fucking jump from lemon pepper to black. You're not trying any of the ones in between. You're just jumping straight to like the boss level.
He's from India. Like their spice level palette is insane. Like I've never met an Indian guy who can't take hot spicy food. Like they're just it's in your DNA. It's like British people for drinking. It's just in our DNA. We're built to drink.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
It's just how it is.
Speaking about drinking, can you mix that with lemonade, or is it just?
I've never tried it. It's fit. Raki is for a shot. You just shot it. So normally it's like after dinner. That's what it's good for.
Well,
I mean, if you want to mix it, go ahead. But I got told like it's good. Like all the Greek people are like, after dinner you pour and you drink. Yamas. It's nice. It is really good.
But I don't know if I want it as a shot. If I want it like, I know.
Just pour a little in the glass and just taste it, and then see how you are.
That is no way near as harsh as I thought it would be.
No, the other one is.
Yeah.
The other one will fuck you up.
That's really smooth.
Yeah, that's smooth. Yeah, so that's the one you get after dinner. It's almost like a dessert slash like a. If you had limoncello, like when you have an Italian meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. That's what it does. But the proper one that I've got you, the clear one, that will fuck you up.
That's tasty. That really.
Yeah,
tasty.
that one's good. That's the nicest one.
Yeah, that'd be dangerous to me, because I could just shot that like.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened when we were in Greece. They bring it to you to like you don't order it; they just give it to you. Like it's just a thing they do. So you have your meal, and then they'll just bring you a little bottle about that big with 2 shot glasses, and they'll just put it on the table. And because DC isn't a big drinker, she has 1 shot and that's it. She's done. So I had to finish the bottle every single night. So I'm drinking like 5 shots of Raki every single night. It was just fucking insane.
Just to slightly bring it back to football a little bit, I've got some stats here. Statman Dave with Lisandro Martinez. And this is first half by numbers against Chelsea. 100% pass, 100% tackles won, 37 touches, 30 out of 30 passes completed, 2 out of 2 ground duels won, 2 clearances and 1 interception in the first game.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Super impressive.
We bought him though, isn't it?
Anthony as well, 100% long balls completed, 95 pass, 28 touches, 3 key passes, 2 out of 4 ground duels, 1 out of 1 dribble, 1 out of 1 cross completed.
It just goes to show you, like, if you back Ten Hag and get the players he wants,
Exactly.
They're
it
the,
works.
the ones
Like,
who
it
he signed are the best performing players.
Yeah.
Like Lissandro, how many tackles and interceptions you see from Lissandro today? Like, he's been phenomenal. He's been
I love
really good.
that one. When he stuck his head in before, to when Anthony got that chance.
Well, he did one immediately, like about 2 minutes before that, where he got around the back of a player and snatched it off him and passed out. So
very reminiscent of Vidic, Lissandro, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously got different qualities, but I just mean like the actual attitude and
Bloody hell, that's a clash, isn't it? India versus Pakistan in the cricket. That's going to kick off. There's going to be a fight in there. Jesus.
Join us for a live watch along. Right, I'm going for a piss. 2 seconds.
Yeah. You like cricket, Shreyas? I've never
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah.
I find it's nice to play, but I find it the most boring sport to watch. It's really boring because it goes on for days. There's fucking days of it. I just can't. I can't do it. But I imagine it's the national sport in India, right?
Yeah, and no, the national sport in India is actually hockey.
As in, like, grass hockey.
Yeah.
Ah, really? Did not know. I thought it'd be cricket.
I mean, it doesn't get invested a lot now. It doesn't get a lot of investment now. It doesn't get those many eyes if I have to compare it to cricket, but it is still the national sport.
Every Indian guy I've ever worked with, they've always loved cricket. Like,
Yeah.
always obsessed with cricket.
Yeah. Even I played cricket a lot while I was growing up. So
I've played it on off games, but I don't think I've ever played like properly. I just like me and a bunch of mates and get some wickets and a bat, and then just no changes from Ten Hag. Same team has come out, and we're out early as well.
The biggest rule that we had when we all used to play cricket was the person who has the bat will only get the chance to bat.
So they can't bowl if they bring the bat.
No, they don't have to, because if they get out, they'll take the bat with themselves to their home.
All right, okay. Makes sense. It's basically like when you play football with your mates. Whoever brings the ball, the game's over once they want to go home.
Yeah.
Like once they're like, all right, I need to go home, the game's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shaw with a tackle.
Should we prank Nick when he comes in?
Or just be like, we're 4-0 down.
No, like Ronaldo is actually in the stadium. He's got a ticket and is watching the game.
He's never believing that. Never.
What? Anything changed?
Ahmad's been released from his contract.
Ronaldo is in the stadium. Ronaldo is in the stadium. He's watching the match.
I'm not even taking his on. We'll have to resort to some squares. I'll tell you what. You talk about crisp, underrated. Seriously underrated. Not this flavour. I prefer cheese and onion, but square crisp.
Shreyas, you know what they are? Squares, crisps. They have them in India.
No, I prefer Doritos more.
Doritos.
Sam, top tier crisp. Give it me.
Monster Munch, flaming hot. Quality crisps. The barbecue pop chips. You had those? They're really, really good. And then Pringles sour cream chive. So the top tier crisps.
I think the barbecue Pringles are better, in my opinion.
I like them as well. Paprika ones are good as well. I like all of that.
Sensations, Thai sweet chili.
They're good. They're very good.
Especially if you had a drink. If you had a few lagers, you have some Thai sweet chili crisp. Cool.
Good interception from Ericsson.
Chelsea have actually started the half really well.
Kepa's on it. Bastard.
Yeah.
I think I'm a bit behind here.
So is Media House. Oh no, Alien Karaoke. Great name. Man United 2-1 Chelsea, and he's in Thailand. Welcome, Alien Karaoke. And I hope you're right. Your score prediction.
Yeah.
We've got fans all over the world. I love it. We got India. We got Thailand. We got where was I'm not seen him for a while. I can't remember his name. He was from Mauritius. Yeah, Ashley Gallo. Not seen him for a while, but he was from Mauritius. So, according to our YouTube according to our YouTube metric, we've got Indonesia, we've got Nigeria, Kenya.
Very inclusive channel.
Yeah.
Oh.
And all the Indians come for Shreyas, obviously, because he's got his massive fan club. Every fucking time he's on the channel.
Casemiro has a much bigger fan base.
Yeah, that's true. Mason Mount calling the ref fucking shit.
Fred's coming on.
For who? Ericsson?
Probably.
Ericsson don't look up for it.
Especially, you got a midfield of Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, and Mount, who are energetic, physical as fuck.
Yeah.
I think Fred's the one, to be honest.
Fred is pretty much the only ace we actually have on the bench that could actually do something.
Does Fred speak English?
Guess.
Because what is Ten Hag talking to? Unless Ten Hag knows Portuguese.
No, Fred can speak a little bit of English.
Yeah.
Can he?
Uh-huh.
I was amazed at who was it that was speaking his English? Can't remember who it was. Somebody for United that I didn't expect to have such good English.
Mm.
Come on. Giving them way too much of the ball.
Yeah.
Right, come on. What minute you in, Sam? In second?
50, 24, 25, 26.
Yeah. Sweet. Good pass from Sandro, that. Oh, Sancho again. Come on, man.
Sancho's been poor today.
Yeah.
It might be the one coming off, apparently.
What, for Fred?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe
Two
Fernandez goes over to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sancho's coming off.
Don't surprise me that at all.
He won't be happy with that at all, him.
He's been poor, though. You can't argue with it. Like, he's been poor.
Oh, no. I mean, he won't be happy with his performance.
Yeah. Lewis Jackson, are you happy about that decision?
I don't know, because he's brought Fred on for himself.
That's what I mean. He's brought Fred on, but he's took Sancho off. Trying to see now who's gone out left. Is it Ericsson or is it Bruno?
I think it's Bruno.
Are we going to do two up top, do you reckon? Anthony and Rashford?
I don't think so.
Started eating a sorry and it says 12th of October on it. Got it.
Oh, dear. That's one thing you've not done on the watch-along. You've had nosebleeds, but not had food poisoning.
Item, yeah. To be fair, summer's gone now, so it was the heat that makes me... Oh, come on, man. Wasteful in its final third.
Yeah.
I need a snack.
Oh, good ball. Told you, lads, 90th minute. Want to go?
Who did you say for Chelsea or United?
United.
Okay. I'll take that.
Who's going to score as well?
Fred.
Varane.
Interesting.
From a corner.
Yeah, I think if we do score, it's going to be unlikely scorer.
Yeah.
Don't see it being like Rashford or Bruno or someone. This game, though, is just going to give Ronaldo FC fans like, fucking something to bite onto, innit?
Yeah.
If we don't win it, yeah. Oh, yeah. Rashford's in behind there. Good pass. I've run at him.
Bruno's there. Poor. Very poor.
Bruno screaming at him. Hey, fuck are you, Dave? Fuck are you? Right then, let's have another whiskey, shall we? Don't feel like this game's going to get much funner. So.
I'm still working on mine.
Okay. Oh, got a little side nip there.
You get a little nip out, did you?
Nip. Mate, you have to make it interesting somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Once we get on donations and stuff, that's going to get dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah.
£5 for Nick to get his nip out.
Chelsea have had 60% possession up until now in this half.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Potter's checkmate Ten Hag with that move, and now it's just like a stalemate. It's a stalemate now, isn't it?
From checkmate to stalemate.
Yeah. And it's just fucking, but just in this now, like there's nobody's able to gain an advantage at this point.
Yeah. Completely nullified us. Oh, what for?
Yeah, United, no shots, no non-target, no touches in the opposition box. United.
Lovely flick from Ericsson. No foul.
They proper Anthony. They just like put three players on him, don't they?
Of course. How can you not give a foul for that one on Dallo, but then give?
Yeah, bollocks.
Fucking full of shit.
If you're new in the chat, please subscribe and like. I know this is not the greatest thing to watch right now, but any support you give us is much appreciated.
If we get 5 subs right now, I'll get my nipple out.
Let's not get banned.
Yeah.
If we get 5 subs, Nick will do a shot.
Yeah. Of the Greek, the Serbian whiskey.
Yes.
Raki, sorry.
Raki.
Oh, Aubameyang's away here.
Closing down.
Well played.
Oh, Alessandro, what are you doing? Diving like that.
No, away. That was dangerous. Well played, Bruno. No, not well played, Bruno.
Bruno, you ain't fucking hell. Bruno, you got lucky there, mate. That was not a foul. It's a great sign that. Varane down injured. That's exactly what we need. In very uplifting news, my girlfriend's grandma has adopted a cat. Quite nice.
That deserves a subscribe.
Yeah.
100%.
Called Rhubarb.
You have to get another one now and call it Custard. Have to.
Oh, yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Shreyas, do you have any pets?
No.
Family don't have any pets?
It's not
Have you ever had any pets?
Like animals.
Some of my friends do.
You have what? Dogs? Cats?
Yeah. Dogs.
In India, is there a lot of people with pets, or is it not a thing, really?
There are a lot of people with pets.
Yeah?
A lot, yeah. Dogs, cats.
I thought it was like a cultural kind of thing that they didn't like domestic pets.
No.
Fair
Varane's in a lot of pain, man. Whatever's happened to him.
Yeah, Lindelof's
Just
coming
go.
on.
Oh, Varane's injured.
Ooh, Jani's knee there, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That is not-
As well.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucked. He's done.
Yeah. Just need to make sure now for how long.
He's walking.
Crying.
It looks like it, yeah. Lissandro's carrying him off. He's in a lot of pain, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he knows he's not going to the World Cup now.
I think he's done his cruciate or something. He might have done like a ligament or something really serious. That is bad news for Man United, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking hell. He's screaming into his shirt. Not happy.
Yeah, he's absolutely fuming because he'll probably not going to the World Cup. Lindelof. Ooh.
Could be worse. Could be Maguire.
True.
He's
Chelsea
pushed the corner flag as well.
All the Chelsea fans are screaming at him like wanker and shit. I hope that's not a serious injury.
Yeah.
He's walking, so it can't be that serious.
If he's pulled from it though, like if it's hamstring.
Yeah. But like if he's walking, it means if he's done his cruciate or something, he won't walk. Because I did mine, so he won't be walking if he did his cruciate. But if he's torn like a tendon or a muscle, then yeah, he's out for a while.
You just need to hope it's nothing major.
Who else have we got in centre back?
Lindelof.
That's it.
Lindelof and Maguire. That's it.
Yeah, if someone gets injured now.
Yeah, let's not count Maguire.
Oh, Casemiro struggling to keep up with Sterling there. Oh, Chelsea's starting to grow into this now, looking like the better team. It's half.
Still 30 minutes to go as well.
Genuinely, all things considered now, because Varane's got off as well, I think at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, I predicted a draw, so I'm happy with a draw. But
I actually think McTominay might get subbed on now.
Yeah, McTominay is an interesting.
Yeah, because now that Varane is gone, Chelsea might be looking to press us more in midfield.
Go on.
And again. There you go.
Oh, Anthony slips a little bit.
It's all right. He's got it.
Yeah, he's recovered.
Overlap. Fred, mate. Fred.
See, that is Fred. That is Fred in a fucking nutshell right there. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
You sure? Shaw's there for the overlap. You sure? And then he draws it to Rashford.
Shaw screaming at him as well.
Yeah.
That's for stupid.
What was he trying to do? Was he trying to shoot, or what was he trying to do?
He was trying to shoot.
This is what I mean. Like, you can't. One good performance of Fred, and then he'll do this. Fucking baffling.
Lissandro's been so good.
Yeah, he's excellent. Him and Varane, man of the match for United.
Yeah.
So we got to bring on the rest then, or
3, yeah. You got to do 3. So you probably
McTominay,
Don't
Elanga.
know actually.
Who else have we got on the bench?
Zidane, Garnacho,
I don't think he's gonna.
Palestri.
I don't think he's gonna pull
Nah,
any youth.
no.
This is
don't
why I'm
think
so fuming with Ronaldo, right? Because Ronaldo doing that, we could have done with maybe someone like him off the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a goal,
Off
just
the
for one
bench,
goal.
or I would even argue we could have started him in this game and put Rashford on the left wing because Sancho didn't look good today at all.
Well played, Dalo. We need to start getting on the ball a bit more.
Confident there, playing it in and around our own box.
Give it away though. There's no bite now. I don't see anything. The emphasis is all on Chelsea.
This is why I would bring like a Palestri on or a Garnacho. Just bring a bit of spark into things. Because we're looking like we're just going to settle for the 0-0 draw at this point. We don't look like we want to win this game.
Who do you take off though?
Rashford.
Right, and put who up front?
You can play Garnacho there.
Can't play Garnacho up top. He's a winger.
Can? He's played for the under 21s up top.
I've never seen him
Number
play
9.
for the under 21s.
I would actually take.
I could play Chelsea as a number 9 at that age.
I'd actually take Eriksen off for someone like Zidane Iqbal.
So if you take Eriksen off, he's going to bring McTominay on. I don't want to see McFred. Like I can't see that again.
Play Lissandro. Nice play.
I'd say Malacia but I don't think Shaw's done that badly to deserve to be taken off. So
I mean, yes, he got ignored a couple of times during the overlap, but got close to scoring in the first half.
I'm a little bit like disappointed with Bruno Fernandes and Eriksen. I think they've been pretty shit this game.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be the ones making the magic happen. I haven't seen them do anything like special at all.
This is what I was talking about pre-game about consistency. We're going to have these games where we look like this, and it's not going to happen. So
why is no one shouting to Fred there? Time, because he just heads it. He's got space around him.
Well, it's Lissandro again with the interception.
They're going to concede it.
Yeah.
Midfield needs to get hold of that game because Bruno and Eriksen getting overrun.
Right now, defense are holding on to it somehow.
Yeah.
Lissandro.
Yeah,
Lissandro's been intercepting everything.
This is important why we need another creative midfielder as well. Or just another midfielder in general.
Just to change things.
It's a good header by whoever that was, Casemiro, I think.
Is it Dan more of a 6 than an 8?
I think it's more of an 8 from what I've seen.
Is he more of an 8?
Yeah.
I won't mind that. Eriksen off, Zidane on. I won't mind that.
He's had no, to be fair to Sanak as well, not to be fair to him, but he's had no this what Potter's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No tactical answer anyway. Mason Mount's just absolutely done.
He hasn't got the bench options. He's not got a depth to change things. It's like
Bruno, man, fucking hell.
It's like bring youth on or stick with it. That's his choices.
Right, come on. Oh, but Rashford made the run then.
Can Palestri play on the left?
Oh, Rashford! Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
So if Palestro got a Nacho, I'd take Bruno off because he's playing on the left, isn't he?
Oh, that's better. Much better.
Because he likes to make subs about this point, doesn't he? 70-minute mark.
70th minute.
When he normally makes a sub.
Genuine though, just in my opinion, I don't see any of.
Your mic's cut out, Nick.
That's it.
It's good now.
Fine now, but it just cut out for that entire sentence.
I said genuinely, I don't see any of the subs on our bench right now having an impact. None of them.
But do you not think how worse could Garnacho or Palestri do right now? It's not going to be any worse. Like it can't. Like we have nothing going on either, like any attacking side.
Is that not foul? Oh, well played, Ericsson. Give it back and go. Give it back and go.
Run yourself into a corner, Anthony.
Switch.
Shaw's there. Plenty of space.
Come on, start shifting about.
Bruno. Fred. Bruno, you got to be stronger there, mate. Don't give him the ball.
He's not cut out for left wing game, is there? Let's be honest.
That's what I'm saying. Like Garnacho, Palestri, bring somebody on who plays there.
Oh, Garnacho's actually got his bib on, hasn't
But he just stops. He gets chunked in the thing and he just stops. It's like fucking. You can't just stop, mate, because you think you got fouled.
Oh, Fred.
Watch over. Good tackle. Well done. Fred, what are you doing?
Oh my God, man.
Jeez.
Fucking give him a goal, man. Fucking might as well give him a goal. Well, they are struggling physically.
Yeah.
Ericsson and they're struggling.
Bruno just stops chasing. Once he thinks he can't get it, he just stops.
But when you're playing that many games thick and fast in a week, like 3 games a week,
Yeah.
like Chelsea have rotated. They've added Kovacic in there. They've got lost Jorginho who can play in there. Like they've got numbers in there.
Adam's in the chat. Get Fred off, mate. He's only just come on. Can't fucking substitute. Jesus.
Fredinho hasn't come today. It's his other brother, Fred.
He's lost his passport again. Are we all agreed, lads? I'm banned from watch-alongs. This has been shocking.
We've got 20 minutes left to rescue something.
I think in 4 watch-alongs, I've seen 1 United goal.
Yeah.
Jesus. No, didn't you do the Manchester derby with me?
No.
Did you not?
Oh, not the 6-3. Not the 6-3 one.
I'm sure I
Who did he come on for, Adam? He came on for Sancho.
He wasn't much better, to be honest.
No, Sancho was poor as well.
Bruno's had another poor game today. He's constantly trying to claim things. Right.
Yeah. He's turning into, do you remember petulant Bruno last year? That's what he's doing. Just complaining about everything. Coming like proper like scrap of a game now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just constant stoppages.
Getting more and more desperate as well.
Yeah.
Adam is asking who did he come on for?
Yeah, I just said that. I said Sancho. He wasn't any better.
Oh, 18 minutes left. Fuck me. how different it was from the first, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Get away. Oh, Chalaba's just at the bar. Chalaba. See what I did there?
Adam, I heard we were good this first half. What is the fall off? It's the tactical change, Adam, that Potter made. He made a substitute. Kovacic came on.
And switched the
And
formation
since then,
mid-game.
since then we've just been poor. Our players haven't shown up. Bruno's been poor. Ericsson's been poor. Sancho was poor.
Fred is poor.
And then Varane went off injured, which is extra nice.
Pulisic on. That's the one sub I didn't want to come on.
Yeah.
Pacer. Dangerous player.
Here with his famous distribution. Watch this go to a Chelsea player.
Well played, Fred. I think I never thought of his name.
He's good at harassing players and getting the ball and intercept. That's what he's good at. Everything else, 50-50.
Yeah.
One touch in the opposition box for Man United.
Give it Casemiro. Give it Casemiro. Playing like a false nine now with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Trying it long.
That's fucking ambitious, wasn't it?
Well played, Anthony. Casemiro, man.
Poor.
For fuck's sake.
Poor.
Oh. Come on.
Fred, for fuck's sake.
Have a shot. Fuck it. Corner. There we go.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Yeah, before the game, well, not before the game, but they've only allowed a certain...
Yeah, there was a big controversy, wasn't there, about the fans?
Come on. I don't know who they're going to hit in this corner because Lindelof, Sandro.
Yeah.
Okay, now. Fred, is that you're going to aim for near post?
Casemiro.
That's a shit corner, that as well. Why are we so bad off corners?
Awful.
We are
Did we bring in a set piece coach as well?
Yeah, now and he didn't even provide us with set piece coaching halfway into his job.
Nice, Ericsson. And again, give it him again. Oh, he's offside. Gutted.
Adam, thoughts on Dean Henderson giving the Scousers the finger? All is forgiven, Dean. All is forgiven.
Bruno was onside then as well.
I'll be back in a sec.
No worries, mate. VAR going well for us again. Perfect. That's what I wanted to see.
We'll play that today. Oh.
Anthony's hold-up play has been really good.
Yeah. I didn't expect too much from the wingers in this game because the way they play back, a lot of the time they have two on them. So that's why I expect more from the midfield, from like Bruno and Ericsson and that.
They've had three people on Anthony every time he's got near the box. Like 3 people on him.
Play him in. Rashford on the left. Oh, Bruno, man. Come on. I hope that's a deflection. Chukwueze and Broja coming on, I think.
He wants to win, doesn't he, Potter?
Mm. It's definitely, but to be fair, it's probably definitely taken. I suppose in the last 10 minutes or so, we played better. Like,
we've held them off. Like Chelsea haven't been as rampant as they were like beforehand, but we've not made any opportunities really.
Sterling going off. He's done fuck all this game.
He seems to have really shit games against United, doesn't he? Every time he plays United, it's been poor.
Just said that he's never scored against United.
Yeah, he's always like Wan-Bissaka used to pocket him regularly.
Mm.
See, look, Potter's putting youth on. He's putting Brozier on. He's putting Chukwuemeka on. He's playing some youth players.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why Ten Hag won't.
Well played. Drill it in. What the fuck was that?
Eriksen's been so off it, man. So off it.
Elanga and McTominay coming on.
Oh, God. It's going to be 0-0. Calling it now.
We're saying someone, are you okay? I don't know who's too.
Adam, such a lack of quality up front today. Yeah.
Eriksen's off.
Surprised he lasted this long, to be honest.
Apparently, Ten Hag very animated in the dugout. Screamed rubbish, apparently.
Who?
I don't know. Rashford's off.
Rashford's off. No.
I don't know about that one.
He's going for the draw, Ten Hag. Lewis Jackson, Elanga to get the goal. I mean, fucking hell, Lewis, you pick some weird players to put faith in.
Optimistic.
You hate Sancho, but you think Elanga's going to score for us.
Well, Pride, watch him. Watch him. What do you think? Staying like this time, or will there be a goal?
There might be a sting in the tail from Chelsea near the end, but I don't see us scoring, unfortunately.
Come on, Dallo. Oh, pacey there. Should have played Anthony and then though. Good touch, McTominay. Ah. Good tackle, McTominay. Well played. Oh,
Anthony, no.
Switch it. There we go. Only longer. Ah! Oh. On the Sancho. Well played. Well played for Sandro. Man of the match in so far.
I mean, there's no other choice,
yeah.
is there, really?
Whoa, 83rd minute.
Corner, fuck's sake.
Oh, the sound is coming through your mic, Sam.
Is it? Hold on.
They've got Chalobah, Thiago Silva, and Broja in like a little train thing. Oh, let's give a penalty for pulling a player down.
We're going to get told off there for like surrounding the ref.
Yeah.
Scott, mate, what are you doing? Stupid decision, Scott. Very stupid decision.
Fucking idiot. Silly.
Adam in the chat, he has dived. Yeah, he's made the most of it, but he had his hands all over
He was
him. The ref
falling
was
down,
like,
but like the fact that someone's done that is.
Yeah, he's got his hands all over him, so.
Fuck, joke, man.
Yeah, he doesn't miss penalties, does he, Jorginho?
Nope.
I'd say it's always going to be something like that decides this game.
Yeah.
KJ, shitty penalty decision. Take, man. Such a stupid fucking decision, that. Aspilicueta was just listening to that then.
Yeah. Adam, start kicking the turf up around the spot. Yeah. Shit, Alisbury. Oh, he has missed one.
Yeah, but his percentage is...
He's not going to miss against us today.
No, because De Gea doesn't save penalties, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, scored.
Yeah.
I think that's game, set, and match, lads. I think it's done.
Yeah.
Stupid from McTominay, that.
Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be the scoreline pretty much.
That could be significant in the top four. Still early doors, but... Good play. Go on, Bruno. Get it in the box. Ooh. Corner. Is it a corner?
Goal kick.
Okay.
Can't do that in like modern game. Now you can't put both your arms around somebody. Like,
Yeah.
If you run a goal, just follow him. Like you don't. If you grab him, like,
you're getting penalty.
they score from it. They score from it. It is what it is. But stupid. So stupid. In a game like this, very fine margins.
At the time as well, like he knew it was the 80th minute. Like, why make that
Didn't
decision?
make any sense.
Win that. Oh, Fred! What are you doing?
Being Fred.
He's back.
Oh, fucking! I think I'm starting from bad to worse. This, Jesus.
Chelsea are just gonna run down the clock now.
Quetta going down like he's been shot.
Yeah.
Disappointing, mixed bag. 3 games. Draw against Newcastle. Dominated in a dominating fashion. Beat Spurs and then lose to Chelsea.
It's going to be United season. This
Yeah.
is what it's going to be the entire season.
How long added time? 6 minutes. Seems like quite a lot. That does it not?
Saying it's time for us, but like we've not like scoring this entire half. So
Chenag pushing them up.
And Chelsea are just gonna run down the clock as much as they can.
Well, you got nothing to fucking lose now. You might as well. I don't know why they keep going long ball though. You got Langer up there.
Scott McTominay is playing up top. He's playing up front.
What?
He was like right at the. He was the last man.
Oh,
Our ball. That's our ball. For sake. It's just going to be a case of milking the clock down now for the next 5
yeah,
minutes.
exactly. Yeah.
Corner ball for the next 5 minutes.
Langer. Yes, Langer. Go on, lad. Whoa! Dirty bastard.
Book him. Book him for that. Yeah.
Dirty bastard.
Took his legs out completely.
No, Inez just pushed him over. Best thing I've seen all game, that. Ah, you mug.
Get the fuck up. I'm whinging.
Goes to McTominay. McTominay wins it. And they get a counter. No, they don't. Luke Shaw's on it. Come on, Bruno.
Bruno. Ball in.
No one to hit. No one to hit in the box. Fucking McTominay, that's it. We're really doing a Rory de lap. Fucking Stoke. Jesus. Fred, careful what you're doing, mate. Oh, well done, Luke. Lovely play. Go on, Ilango. Oh! Well done, Dallo. Fucking hell.
20 minutes ago. Where the fuck was this play?
Why do we keep fucking overlapping it?
Got no other choice. Thought Ilango was going to do bicycle kick then.
Oh. It's in!
It's in! It must be in!
Get in!
Yeah!
Get in!
Fucking go on!
Casemiro! Get in!
Come on, Dan, you lad!
Come on, Dan! Let's go! Fucking point, come on, we'll take that.
Yeah.
Yo, he's screaming.
Dan's going mental. Dan'll have blown his voice box out.
That is a fucking... What a header that is, by the way.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
I didn't see his back, so I didn't get a... Oh, he gets a touch to it, yes.
That is way over the line.
Casemiro, get in.
Dan, you've got a bottle of whiskey coming your way for that one. Thank you very much.
What a bottle. What a fucking header that was.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The neck.
He outjumped McTominay as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because McTominay is right next to him and he fucking outjumped him. Look, McTominay was going for the same ball.
Bounces. Oof.
Keeper got a touch on the post in the net.
It's inches.
Yeah.
Like literally inches.
I'll take it. I don't care. All of them count.
Yeah. So I knew as soon as I saw that the ball go into the box off Luke, I knew that like the cross was great.
Yeah.
Great cross.
Is that Luke Shaw with an assist then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, get it away. Quite hilarious how McTominay's playing as a striker.
I told you. I said he was playing up front.
Keepers. No, away.
Who fit?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this game.
Tenag's going mental.
Yeah.
Pick a time to fucking score your first goal.
In the clutch.
That's it. Checkmate equals meets stalemate. But that goal just took all the air out of Stamford.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
All the racists are really
It actually came
right
out
now.
of practically nothing as well. Like completely.
Yeah.
Ball in the box, isn't it?
Yeah.
Simple ball in the box. Got the goal.
Wow. See that graphic?
Yeah.
It's so good. It's like a hair away.
It's over though. It's over the line. There's no argument. Like it's over the line.
Casemiro, you fucking beast.
Wow, 10 games unbeaten in the Premier League.
Considering how this game progressed, a draw is a big result for us.
Very
At
big.
Stamford Bridge. Yeah, all day.
Wait. Did I get the score prediction right, by the way?
I can't remember what you said.
1-1. I said 1-1.
Yeah.
I said 1-0 or 1-1.
But it's spot on. I didn't think it would end 1-1. But
Like we said though before, we knew it was going to be a cagey game.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to be tight, and you knew little moments like that that's what was going to happen. That's exactly what happened. Going about that penalty, but
Individual player mistakes, in it. Like you can't. Like it's down to individuals at that point.
I think
It wasn't because of us. Like it wasn't a team mistake that caused them to score.
Yeah.
It was.
I feel it's silly though. Like when you look at like clean sheet records and how well we've been doing defensively, they've only scored from a penalty. Apart from that, like we've gone with another like clean sheet there. So
yeah.
Everyone going absolutely mad about Casemiro. Worth every penny.
Yeah.
He just paid off in 70 mil there.
Yeah, I'll do. Adam, I was jumping around my living room. That's the most Ronaldo header I've seen all season, and it wasn't from Ronaldo. Most drawn fixture in Premier League history, apparently. Aaron, fucking love Casemiro. Adam, the thing is, Ten Hag will be raging with that result. He won't be happy. Aaron, silly penalty to give away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
because
Agreed.
I think if that penalty doesn't go away, if Anthony was able to convert off that chance, probably could have won this one.
I agree. Love.
Bit more positive news. Andy Gordon as well got me a goal.
Nice.
I think the biggest thing to look out for now is how long Varane is going to be out.
Yeah. Wow, that's a blow. You just popped our balloon, haven't you? Straight away. Fucking hell.
Should we call it? Take 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll do a review. We'll be back for the review.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
cheers, guys.
If you're in the chat, make sure don't go anywhere. By about 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. Make sure you what's Nick taking a photo of?
Kovacic in his undies. What's going on there?
He's wearing budgie smugglers.
These budgie smugglers, and then his fucking parrot retainers, mate. I don't know what they're.
Mental. Anyways, if you're in the chat, make sure you stick around. We'll be back in like 10, 15 minutes with the review. Go get yourself a beer. Go get yourself a whiskey, whatever you need to do, because bloody need it after that. We'll see you later. Shreyas, end it.
Yeah.
Send us out, buddy.
Yeah.